The pipes, the pipes.
Put your hesitance.
Shut up. I have to introduce you every podcast.
Fuck the introduction.
Oh, look, listen to this jerk off.
I can't
What a
even-
jerk off. All right, we're back. That undeniable, that's going to be our opening theme song from now on, is the sound of Mario saying something when he shouldn't, and me calling him a jerk off. And then him ruining my mood for the rest of the podcast.
Dan.
What? Don't give Dan orders, Dick Lick.
It's already started.
Listen to
I
him.
missed them.
You missed me?
Mario, you know what?
I don't hear.
Stand outside.
You want me to stand outside?
No, just please.
I don't hear like I would normally hear.
Dude, we're not back 10 seconds from Labor Day.
Now I hear.
All right.
All right, come on.
Mario, shut up. I mean, Jesus Christ. I want you to talk. Oh, please, with the mics. I mean, come on. I want you to talk as much as Mike Pence does during his Trump rally. I mean, does that guy not have, like, he looks like a ventriloquist, which will make Trump what? There you go. I'm a big Trump guy. Looks like he's going to win.
Oh.
It does look like he's going to win. And Anderson Cooper looks thrilled. Hello, Frisco. Listen, it's Labor Day. We're at the home stretch of 2016. And when I was in the 8th grade, how long it took between Labor Day and Christmas, now it's, before I know it, I'm behind in my Christmas shopping. I haven't bought someone other than my mother and sister a Christmas gift since 1978. I got my aunt something.
Kaliko.
Yeah, Kaliko. I'll tell you, that voice is later. He's got all the hot blondes. Or what's the matter, Dan? What?
He's got to be closer.
Oh, yeah, talking to the microphone. It's Radio 101. If I can, I'll try to make my opening statement. This is my James Corden monologue. James Corden, of course, the cover of Rolling Stone, which means, I'm going to just leap off the Verrazano Bridge. Remember, Rolling Stone used to have Jimi Hendrix on the cover, the Blues Brothers. Real edgy, dangerous people. The guy on the cover right now, his signature comedy bit is car karaoke. I mean, what the fuck? My aunts think that's stupid. He's corny. And, it's 2016. It's going so fast. Comedy has changed. But I'm going to be 49 on October 11th.
Happy birthday.
My mother refers to that as 10-11. But, October 11th, 1978. No, 75. I was 8 years old. First Saturday Night Live. October 11th, 1975. What happened? The Clintons got married. I learned that from Bill Clinton's speech at the big thing. Yeah. Could you imagine? They were very hip. Instead of watching SNL, they went to dinner at the fucking Applebee's. They're the two whitest people. The pictures of them in the 70s, Bill and Hillary Clinton, they're like clear. They're not even white. They're too white. Like, if they were at a Klan meeting, you wouldn't see them. The sheets, they'd blend in. All you'd see were her glasses, those chubby cheeks. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What an awkward couple. I mean, the Hillary and the father of Chelsea. They were an awkward couple.
Yeah, but Trump doesn't look any better.
Let's edit that out. Thank you. You're going to cost them votes. But I said, the other day I saw Steve Martin on television, and I said, God, he looks old. And I said, you know why he looks old? Because it's 2016. Time went by. Steve Martin was awake, so he's probably making a shitty movie. If he's not sleeping, he's making a shit film. He's destroyed more comedy than he's helped it. He really has. That's it. It's over. And I'm starting to think that about De Niro, too. The Intern is like, I felt like I was watching my father blow a guy.
Oh God, Jesus!
I felt like I saw the 1978 Yankees in the chorus of Rent.
Oh my God!
If he was here, he would go, you, don't say that.
All right, let's just introduce Mario. Because he's going to crowbar in shit joke after shit joke. Now, is Vinny Monroig writing these jokes as well? The guy?
No, I made that up.
Mario.
Talk like
That was my second guess. Oh, that was De Niro?
Well, the intern.
Say it again. Do it again. What are you doing? Gonna do it again.
You. Now. Okay.
Are you doing Charlie Callis?
No, I'm trying to do De Niro and Goodfellas. You okay? Let's take it down when he.
I've never even heard of. I've
When
never heard
Joe
of worse impression.
Pesci and Henry.
I know the scene.
Okay. Oh jeez.
Do you realize you keep doing that? No, of course Mario Lopez is here. American. No, I'm talking about this. You look like Mario Lopez because of the sport jacket.
I'm wearing a sport jacket. I went to my friend's wake.
Oh God, way to bring it down. You go to wakes, everyone's 98 when they die, right? First of all, Cha Cha from Mulberry Street died. You didn't tell me.
Yeah,
He had a comedy club.
Yeah, he died in November of last year.
He's the only guy you do a Senator's Club. He tells you when you get on stage, could you do more mozzarella material? Hey, that's great. Do you have any stuffed peppers jokes? This crowd likes jokes about stuffed peppers. And, of course, I had an hour on stuffed peppers. Johnny Stein's here, too. Johnny's a guy who I've known a long time, who I love. Funny as hell. Oh, around the comedy store, I always see him with that bouffant, the Elvis bouffant hair, jet black hair. Is that your real hair? Look at that head of hair.
That's the real hair, not
That
the real
is great.
color.
Yeah, well, I know it's not the real color. But I let mine go natural gray. Now, how old are you, John?
I'm 48.
Yeah, 48. We're the same age. God, you look so much younger. I look like your uncle. I mean, but I've known you a long time. When's the first? We met a long time ago, right? On and off, here and there, on the street, and in the comedic world.
Yeah, Caroline's.
Yeah, and or more specifically, Caroline. What were the circumstances of us meeting?
I think it was the great Killer of Comedies.
Okay.
Yeah, you were a judge for that.
That's right. Yeah, that was fun. That was fun with the brewer.
Yeah, you told me you wouldn't do a shot because you were getting on a plane flying to California.
What a
2006.
bullshit, what a bullshit excuse that was. Yeah, I don't want to wash down the 42 Vicodin. But a nice you to offer. Or was I buying?
Oh, it would have been on me, brother.
Now, you're a guy. You're a generous. John's one of those guys who's not a cheap scumbag. And you know what community I'm talking about. The Jewish community. No. He's just first of all, he's just a nice guy, which makes him a rarity, which makes him not like Mario.
Why?
Here's how John would ask if his headsets were too low. Dan, I'm sorry to bug you, man. I know it's bugging. Do you mind? He wouldn't go like this. Hey, Dan! And point at the headset. Where did you learn this behavior?
I'm sorry, Dan. I apologize.
No, it's very rude. And Dan is my producer. I'm very protective of him. Dan is the best girl I've ever lived with.
Oh, God.
You think the other
does
three,
your laundry,
the other three broads,
balls.
the other three broads didn't have a towel ready for fucking like days. I need one towel, honey, one towel, so I could go make money for us to fly to Miami. What, Dan?
There's a...
And the dryer balls, Dan, are not necessary.
Yes, they are.
Dan, 45 years, we didn't have dryer balls. I look fine. Google me on the Hugh Hefner roast, okay? I got a tuxedo on, a tan, I look beautiful. No dryer balls.
You don't know? You went to a dry cleaner.
My father saw dryer balls around his son. He'd punch my mother in the face. Again. No, Dan, why? What do the dryer balls do? It's just like some sort of
I
thing.
even got the soft ones now, so you can't hear them.
Let me tell you something, Dan. Everything he says is homoerotic. He doesn't even realize it. Everything he says is homoerotic. I'm just going to talk over Mario. Everything he says is homoerotic. I got this short one, so they wouldn't be as hard. What? So they're not as loud, so the people can't hear you like the police? I call the dryer my chamber of secrets. What? Just explain, John. Have you ever heard of dryer balls?
Not until Dan.
It's and Mario. That is the funniest shit, Mario. The dryer ball stuff. Mario even thinks. I mean, they're so. The only gay thing is your jacket.
I like the dryer balls because I use it on that robe I took from the Bogota.
I know. What'd you get for that? 2,500.
You signed it.
Yeah, right. That'll get you 2,500.
Signed it in.
I signed your name.
This Bensoners. Yeah. First of all, me signing my name would make the robe lower than what it costs.
The Bogota robe.
The Bogota.
Bogota.
You fucking retarded.
Half.
Yeah.
Bogota.
You're half Italian, half retarded. But Dan, explain the dryer balls. Explain them. I think Roger Ailes got $20 million settlement for explaining what they are. What are they? What did they do? Could you imagine he comes home with dryer balls? They were blue.
Blue balls.
There is...
That was a joke, man.
he has a small dryer because there's a limited space here, and
What is that passive aggressive bullshit?
no,
Yeah, small dryer. There's limited space for me to do all the work. I feel like Cinderella. You go to the ball, girls.
and
I'm Danny, the ugly sister. You go to the ball, girl.
I have a very limited time in which I can do laundry because the laundry is in his area.
Yeah, my area.
So
I don't even know how much it is.
My
My area. Got news for you, dude. The whole apartment is my area. My area. Hoboken's my area. I don't care what you're doing in your room. I don't care if you're fucking Miss America. I'm walking in there when I want. Fucking Miss America, which is it's a fairy tale.
So
I'm walking in there and I'm picking up any book on Thurman Munson and reading. What are you doing? What's that man doing here? It's 1,000 extra for your friend. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So he
Let's explain what these are. Dan comes home one day. It's just like a marriage. He comes home one day. He goes, "Listen, I got something for your area." How disgusting does that sound? You don't even know how disgusting that sounds. My area. I don't want you anywhere near my area. So he comes home one day with balls, and he tells me about it.
because I knew you'd throw him out. You throw everything out.
Yeah, well, guess what? Because stuff needs to
I've
be
had to go to
thrown
the
out.
garbage for his phone like 10 times.
I might make money and buy a new one. Sometimes it's easier just to throw shit out.
How many people you do laundry for? Just you two, right?
Right.
No, he takes in laundry like an Asian woman. What are you fucking talking about? What are you talking about? All the comedians he does. Gina Boscotti's going to come get his shirts tomorrow. That's the stupidest question I've ever heard in my fucking life. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Yeah, well, Bochetti brings his laundry. Before I let Bochetti's dirty laundry in here, I would fucking turn fag. I don't want anybody's laundry, especially Bochetti's in my area.
My Bochetti, my drop.
Does he do anybody? Who other lot of the laundry would he do?
Can you imagine the pre-wash I'd have to do on Bochetti stuff?
Yeah, Dan throws. I'll give a second for the women to laugh. Gets the pre-wash reference.
Listen, my Bochetti.
I'll take a second for the pre-wash, ladies. You know you're all laughing there. The people who DVR Vanderpump Rules. Yeah, that's what he does. Dan throws a few extra bucks in his pocket. He takes in laundry from the rest of the floor. Will work on Wall Street and make $900K a year. Well, what are you looking to do? Have him do your shirts? By the way, it was so funny having Mario's shirts laid out in Atlantic City. He slept in our hotel room instead of the one I got him for $600.
I didn't know I had a room.
Let's not get into it. You know, you had a robe. The robe cost $10 more than your room. And it was so funny to see his little shirts on. I felt like me and Dan had a kid. It's adorable, Mar.
Thank you.
You're a good kid.
Thank you.
I mean, well, you're a guy. You're an adult, right?
Yeah.
Are you 76?
But no. Mike Bochetti comes here, right? And he comes here and he's leaving and he brought a bag with him.
Boring story alert.
No, it's not a boring story.
Someone turned on the
But
boring spigot.
Why would you bring a lunch bag to somebody's?
Is this a comedic question? Like, how fat is she? Why would you bring a lunch? He brings a lunch bag everywhere. He brings a lunch bag to dinner.
By the way, I got a text from Bochetti.
No, wait, it's Twitter error. Say BTW.
By the way, I got a
This is Danny's segment, BTW.
direct message.
That's what a fag segment. That would be like Entertainment Weekly. Some half a fruit. Hi, I'm Alan Abernathy, and this is BTW. BTW, Jen Aston's marriage on the rocks. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Dan.
We can pencil him in October.
Pencil who in?
Bochetti. I'm very busy the rest of the month. Please check me out in October. Okay. I thought he was joking. I go, you're joking, right? He goes,
He's not
no.
joking.
Did he have another bronchitis?
He's had bronchitis every 2 weeks, along with the gout. So far, he's done Opie and Anthony show with bronchitis, the gout, and the HIV. Artie, I got big news. Are you sitting down? Yeah. I just finished my sizzle reel. Mike Bochetti and the word sizzle should never be in the same sentence. Ever. Sizzle you put in the same sentence as Anderson Cooper. All right. Yeah. So the dryer balls. He comes home and I'm having a chicken parmesan sandwich. I'm watching television. scratching my nuts. And my roommate comes home and says, I got dryer balls. Good news. And I go, what do they do? What do they do? I thought it was a joke. I thought there was a drone outside with Ashton Kutcher's face on it. The difference. Hi, I'm the difference. I'm Ashton Kutcher. So, and I go, what do they do? He goes, it stops the clothes from getting static electric. I said, what about the bounce that we have? He goes, oh, you need these too. What just happened?
Nothing.
Okay, whatever. So we'll explain it. So that's the setup. He comes home with these mysterious balls that are blue, which is symbolic.
Well, I had to get rid of the blue ones.
Why?
Because they were too loud for you.
What'd you get, a whore? What, blue balls are louder?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I got new ones. If you want to go grab them.
Wait, Dan. How is the color of the ball?
No, I don't know. I don't know why the blue ones are.
No, we're not letting you go on this, guys.
Can I see them?
No, Mary, stop it.
I want to see them.
This is another Dan. I don't give a fuck what you are. This is another Dan Filato what the fuck moment. Why are the blue balls louder?
I don't know. They just made him that way.
I made him what that way? What are you talking about? Did you inquire about it? Did you Google? I want you to Google why are blue dryer balls louder.
No, I went to Bed Bath and Beyond, and I said, listen. I had my coupon, my $5 coupon, and I said, listen.
I love the $5
from Bed Bath and Beyond, right?
What a fucking.
So the dryer ball.
Dude,
I got that and a big box of Good and Plenty.
Okay, he went to Bed Bath and Beyond. He went to Bed Bath and Beyond with a $5 coupon, which means a napkin goes from $9.50 to $9.45.
No,
you get $5 and $10 and
$5 and $10 off for every item you buy.
I don't want to talk about
10
this.
items, $5 off on each item.
I'm growing a vagina hearing this. Dan just said the sentence. It's the most. You know what? I've lived with 3 broads in this place. It's the most effeminate sentence ever said in this room. I went to Bed Bath and Beyond with my 5% coupon, and I bought dryer balls. Are you kidding me?
No.
Why are you getting Bed Bath and Beyond? You get go to cheaper place for the balls? What? How do you even know about them? Why do we need them? Why are the
My dad was in the laundry business, so I knew about
your
it.
dad's in the money laundering. Believe me, fucking Flowers' old man's got 10 mil buried in the backyard.
I just got to remember, before he sells that car, I got to check that trunk.
Filato was a complete and total rich kid. I'm telling you right now. Millions of dollars.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows it. He knows it. He's casual. He knows money's coming in.
Mario,
I'm the only one.
Mario, the show interrupting your computer time there?
No,
let him. Don't interrupt him. Let him. If he's not talking, let him look at the
I'm
fucking phone.
looking up for blue laundry balls. What's the difference in the sound?
Wow, you're a regular Larry Gelbart. All right. So let him look. So why do we need them? How did you know we need them? Like, why are you spending my money on dryer balls? Because you bought them with my credit card.
It was free.
What does that mean?
It was free. I told you.
Every blowjob, you get 2 blue balls?
Bed Bath and Beyond.
Bed Bath and Beyonce over here.
You never went to Bed Bath and Beyond?
No, I'm straight. What, did you get that by that jacket there?
Go to Bed Bath
Mario's
and
wearing a
Beyond?
Ben Vereen jacket.
No, it's not.
You look like you just came from a Tommy Two-Tone audition.
No, I just came from Awake.
Awake?
That's exactly what it looks like. I could not think of what the jacket looked like. Tommy Two-Tone.
Awake for who? You Jackman? You Jackman happily married. What? No. What? Do you? Why is it? You don't even have a shirt on. What is that shirt?
It's a sweater.
It's a guinea t-shirt.
It's a guinea t-shirt.
It's a sweatshirt.
It's a sweater, not a
Put your jacket back on. We get arrested.
Stop it.
Do the Coco scene in Fame. Come on. Très joli, Mario. Très joli.
Très joli my ass.
Très joli. Take your shirt off, Mario.
Listen,
Come on, we're gonna.
you gotta go to Bed Bath Beyond, and then you gotta go to Crate and Barrel
Yeah, to do what?
because you need to buy stuff.
And then where'd I go get AZT?
Then you go for a Medi Petty.
Okay, stop it. Just shut up. So Dan, explain the dryer balls because I don't want them here because it's really embarrassing.
Selma loves them.
Yeah, because she's a broad.
They
Mexican broad. By the way, I blew up a picture of me and Trump golfing, and I put it in my room so the Mexican maid she works a little quicker. I had me and Trump golfing. I blew it up, and the Mexican maid's like, "Oh, I do the laundry quicker."
She was on the phone all day today.
Yeah, I give her a lot of leeway. Poor woman, I give her an extra seat.
But let's finish the story.
Give her an extra seat. Hey, who are you? Fucking Freddie the Quarter? Shut up. Just hop up on your fucking chair and shut up. Try to reach something. Try to reach something. We'll kill an hour.
I'm reaching.
He's
We'll let you know. We'll let you know if it's raining.
He's got a book proposal he wants to pitch. I heard it before the show.
Dan, you just over my punchline. Book proposal. Thank God John got it, the comic.
Listen, I know people in special places.
You know retarded mafia guys? Retarded mob guys. Special places.
Oh, speaking of that, do you
This
want
is Joey Retard.
do you want to go live?
Hey, we're gonna get. I'm running the numbers. Saturday.
Hello. Do you want to go live from the San Gennaro feast?
Not if you're there. So Dan, let Dan explain the dryer bowls because it's gonna be great. He'll say 4 gay things and I didn't even realize. Go ahead, Don Lemon.
You have a dryer on top setup because
Right. And you're the bottom.
it is a it's a limited space.
All right, you know what? I don't even know if I can take this. I
And-
don't know if I can take this.
And you go through a lot of towels.
Yeah.
And you know.
Right. Because the orange towels, I wipe my ass. They look like Bengals helmets. That's recycled. Go ahead.
The dryer is not capable of doing all those towels.
Well, why don't you dry some by hand?
There's some kind of ordinance.
Run a line from here to the Chrysler Building.
I tried to do it on your balcony there. I guess it was a
Yeah, you
complaint.
can. Go ahead. There was?
No.
Were you naked?
Oh boy.
And there's a Sasquatch doing laundry. Go ahead, Dan.
So the dryer balls dry the towels quicker
How?
because they push the towels out.
That's the biggest bunch of bullshit.
It is not. Even it is
Push
not.
the towels out. Well, so who pushes your shit in? Now, this is very homophobic, the show. I'm sorry. Sorry, Mario. I know you're the
I
comedian.
gotta ask you one question. Don't
It
make
be-
fun
it better-
of my
it better be
comedy.
connect- it better be can I
Don't
leave now?
make fun of my comedy, okay?
You funny?
What do
funny
you-
your what?
What do you have against Dan's buying blue balls? I don't see a problem. I love
Is this a Vinny
Crate and
Monroig?
Barrel. No, I'm serious. I love Crate and Barrel, and I love that Bed Bath and Beyond.
Is this a joke from your act?
No, it's.
We have to show a 2-hour documentary on who Dan is.
I told you to leave my comedy alone. I love
You don't have
Bed Bath.
You mean your boring monologues? Again, I'm sorry. Is this what you open with
Forget it.
when you don't do Caroline? I had to give him some tough love. Mario, John, you'll love this as a comic. He has no respect for comedy. No respect at all. He's never done comedy before. He goes, "Can I play the Borgata?"
No, you asked me to play the Bogota.
I want you to shut up. I want people to laugh at you. You and the big
And
guy.
I didn't
No,
get
the big
one.
guy. It was going to be a short and a tall joke, and then you do your bits.
And what did you say when I got off? What happened? I said.
I said I thought you were going to suck for 5 minutes. You dug an 80-foot hole in a minute and 48. I had to dig out of the fucking thing. We had to show a video of Sam Kinison. No, you can't possibly think you're a talented comedian. You might be later, but not now. Nobody is. He's never done. I mean, John, right? Johnny, come on. Now, who's good their first time? Nobody.
Nobody.
Well,
Nobody.
Seinfeld said it, but he's the biggest cock on the planet.
I just started. I had not good.
That's
at
what
it.
I mean. You suck at everything when you first start.
But if I.
How long did it take you to give good head?
Oh God.
It's the same.
Yeah, well, the head's quicker.
You've been biting for years.
But I know that
Throw a
if
wig
I,
on his kid. He could be any
if I go
12-year-old.
out there for 1 minute, any place I go, I could get laughs.
No, you can't. Okay, show me a tape of that happening. It doesn't exist. For 1 minute, who's gonna buy? Hey, you can't even get the 2 drinks down their throat.
Listen.
One
I
blistering
never
minute.
said to you, Artie, let me go on for 15 minutes of the show. I said, let me go on for a minute and a half, introduce you. And
No, here's what happened. Ala Abdelnabi was nice enough to say he'll introduce me. People like him. He's a celebrity. He was going to go out by himself. You then crowbar into his fucking
I
life.
didn't crumple. You said, not me.
Well, I figured
had
I'd get
no
rid of you on
plans.
that. I want you to say no. I thought you'd go no. I never did comedy before. I'll suck at it. Instead, Mr. fucking self-esteem over here.
No.
I'll do it. Then before you know it, you got my robe. You and Dan are shooting a fucking independent film on a robe in my fucking bedroom.
So I laid on your bed. I was tired.
How disgusting.
Stop with the cap there.
How disgusting.
You can hear it on the
I
microphone.
don't even know what you're doing.
I sat on your bed. Actually, I laid on your bed.
Grotesque.
And I put on that big robe. And when Dan turned his bed, Dan said to me, pack it up. Not put it
No,
up.
he said pack it in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Pack it up, pack it in. Let me begin. So you thought it was all right to go in my personal bathroom?
Yes.
Why?
I had to take a piss. What do you want me to do? It's
Did
almost
he piss in my
showtime.
bathroom? He did. You pissed in the bathroom, Mario?
No.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Mario, look at me. Tell me the truth. Did
No.
you piss in the bathroom? Yes,
No.
you did. Yes,
No.
you did. Dad, how could you let that happen? I thought I had your loyalty.
I would never piss in your bed.
What did I ever do to make you treat me so disrespectful?
I would never go to your bed. Did I lay on your bed? Yes. Did I put the robe
Why
on?
are we concentrating on the unfunny guest?
Why are you... See, that's what brings me down. People
No,
like...
Uber brings you down. For about $2.80 a pop. Artie, could you come down with a double sawbuck? I want to tip him more. Joe can't make it.
Make sure you only give this one 2 stars. I didn't like him. He didn't talk to me on the way home.
2 stars. Yeah, this guy doesn't take orders well. I told the guy to go to Bed Bath & Beyond.
I like Bed Bath.
What do you get? What's ever on the first shelf?
I buy a lot of stuff there.
What do you buy? What kind of money do you have selling candy? I knew it was a front.
Do you buy candy there? Because they have candy.
No, I buy candy
Dan,
at the Dollar
Dan and all the
Tree.
girls talk about that.
Five Below.
You guys know there's candy there?
Well,
Do you buy candy at Bed Bath & Beyond?
Yes.
You know how expensive the markup on that?
No, it's it's 5 boxes for $5.
That's
I
it.
do it before I go to the movie because the Regal,
how many coupons does that take?
the Regal downtown
coupon,
is
one
right there.
coupon.
Dan
One
gets
coupon.
Bed Bath & Beyond candy with coupons, then he takes it to the movie. Do you think he's alone at the movie?
I
What's
do
your
that.
guess?
I do that.
Yeah, you're alone too.
I
You guys do it together.
I go to the Dollar Tree. I buy the
Don't call it the overpriced loser squad.
I don't go. Dollar Tree's stale candy. I don't like it.
Yeah, because it's fucking affordable. Dan goes he goes to Tiffany's for fucking candy.
It's on your credit card.
Of course it is. Well, we fixed that, and my credit's gone now. Dan gets the beef bourguignon and fresh direct, and I got no more credit. Dan gets the fresh direct beef bourguignon, and all of a sudden I can't get a
I
mortgage.
love Fresh Direct. Dad, I love Fresh Direct.
Is this another Monroig joke?
No, it's not. I swear to you. I love Fresh Direct, Bed Bath & Beyond, Crate and Barrel, Zara.
How much cock do you like?
Whoa!
All right, so Johnny Stein. Let me talk about my friend Johnny Stein.
Sorry.
John, what do you think of this? John's a comic. First of all, again, this is you think Mario's ever brought me a gift? He's been here 47,000 times. I let him play the Borgata. I overpay him for the Borgata. He steals a robe. Still looks for money to gamble. Do everything with. Never brings even he brings Zaples he gets for free. You know he gets them for. You never fucking paid for a Zaple in your
He
life.
brought you his book.
Brought me my
What's your
book.
copy of my book?
I got a bill for that. and oh yeah, like you pay for those cannolis.
John.
Like you pay for those cannolis. Bullshit. You haven't paid for a cannoli in
Let me tell
Bensonhurst
you
since
something. Let me
1976.
tell you something. The ones from Bensonhurst might be on the arm, but the Cake Boss ones, he ain't.
Why don't you
giving
take it on the fucking road?
shit. He ain't giving you shit,
Yeah, no kidding. That's the last time you went there.
and that's the last time I'll go there.
You
You're right.
probably took the tip from the Uber guy that night. There's no way Artie's guy. No way I'm gonna fucking pay money for Artie. All he's doing is giving me a big opportunity when nobody else will. Plug my book when nobody at Kimmel will call me back except Sal and make fun of me. Give me a Borgata gig where I'm not funny for 5 minutes. Get a robe and $500.
Why am I not
Uber back and forth. Uber back and forth. And then of course we get him nothing. We make money on the fucking cannolis.
Listen.
Johnny first time gives me something that's important to his family, a bat that his father bought after World War II. I mean, this is a real, Babe Ruth type iconic hickory bat.
I feel bad when his father comes to realize that the grandfather's bat is gone.
Well, they're both dead, thank you. Did your grandfather passed away?
1950.
Yeah.
Did your
He
father
died in
alive?
1950?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really? What happened? Phil Rizzuto's foul ball?
Exactly.
By the way, I'm making a Yankee-themed Italian restaurant, Phil Risotto.
Yeah, he died the day first. Won them.
Damn, what are we doing? Yeah, talk. What, you can't
Talk
hear
in the
him?
mic.
Yeah.
I'd rather you say it out loud than touch his hand.
Yeah, after the blue balls.
Yeah, really.
Okay.
That was very effeminate.
Well,
Chad.
since it's the 3rd time, I figure I'd.
Like you can't get Dan, man. He's like Trump. John sucks. So this bat. And is your father alive?
My father's alive. It's actually my grandfather's bat.
I know, but I'm saying your father got it. Did your
Yeah.
father get left the bat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, wow. I mean, it's a very nice thing. It's a very nice gesture. I mean, Dan taking it back to Chicago's gonna look funny. Now, was it used in the major leagues? What's the story of the bat? I mean, he just bought it at a sport. This is what bats looked like that kids bought.
It's the autograph model. It's a replica of what they use in the game.
Look at that. Look at that. That's a fucking, like, Honus Wagner used to really, no batting gloves,
Yeah, I was walking down the street and security was jumping at me with that thing. That
Where?
frightens people. Right around the corner.
Well, this is what we used to call this, a certain
Exactly.
certain community be good
That
stuff.
was a different autograph, yeah.
But we don't say that anymore because a different time. We say the updated version, which we put sand in front of the name.
Mr. Simmons.
Hey, come on. He's talking about my family.
I'm doing you know what I'm doing? I'm updating Ronnie Dangerfield here alive today. She was known as a two-burka. Put a burka on your face in case the burka on hers fell off. Take my wives, please. Get it? All right. Well, I thank you for that, John. And again, John was upset about something. And again, Dan giving the Dan Filato advice. Dan is sitting again like a woman having a Chardonnay with another woman. Very effeminate.
Did he tell you to buy blue balls?
And not even close to funny. I mean, there's nothing even close to funny. So it's not even the neighborhood of funny. You can take an Uber. If you drove an Uber to that joke far away from Funnyland, it costs like $400. So that is how an instructor is going to be, dude.
I'm ready for it, bro.
Comedy is. I tell you what. Comedy is honesty. It's in acting land, actors lie to each other. They're all like cheery and stuff, but comedians are very. That's the thing you got to deal with. The worst part is like when you first start up in stand up. I remember being on stage at Stand Up New York and trying to become a regular there, and you look in the back and it's all the comics you just met, and you realize every one of them is rooting against you. It's like, and they're open about it. They're like, no, we don't want you to succeed. They're jokey about it. A lot of arrogant pricks. But, the phoniness of the acting land. If you go to an acting class, they all are so supportive, and they're not.
Yeah, they're not. They don't give a fuck.
But what about acting? Did you ever really act?
Sure.
Besides Studio 54?
No, I did Bullet, Studio 54, and
Bullet?
NYPD Blue.
What'd you do in Bullet?
Bullet, the one with Tupac and Mickey Rourke.
Not the one with Steve McQueen.
No, that's in the 70s.
Yeah, I know. 60s, actually. Yeah.
68. Munson was drafted number 4.
Well, what happens? What happened with the acting in Bullet?
Was good.
You ran away with that movie.
No, I didn't run away. I didn't run away with anything. But I put my time in and I put my choice in.
You know what? Bullet is the real reason Tupac got shot.
You want to know, Artie?
Tupac said we're going to put one in you. I'm sorry. That's the only guy who ever made a movie. The title of it is how he was killed.
You're right. You're right.
Isn't that
You're
amazing?
absolutely right. It's sad. And it's coming up September. When did he die? September.
If you know the date Tupac died, I'm throwing you out of here.
September.
What is that, a big deal in your generation? What are you, 40?
No, I'm serious.
You marked down the date Tupac died?
No, I didn't mark down the date.
Well, you know it.
Dan is looking it up.
No, don't. He's not going to tell you. I want. If you know the date.
I know it's in September. That's all I know. I don't know. It's.
That's more than you should know.
It was the 21st.
Why do you know that? Why do you know that?
Because I happen to know it. Like your birthday is 3 days after my father's birthday.
Well, what does that have to? Well, I'm your friend.
And my father.
So what am I going to buy you on my birthday?
What am I going to buy you?
Well, what am I going to buy you on my birthday? Because we have a thing wherever I do something where I deserve some gift, I always buy you something. So how much is the cost? So you know what I learned? I'm going to have, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to have my birthday party next to your house so the Uber won't be that expensive.
What would you like?
That's what I learned. When you get married with your friend, you got to have any
What
party.
would you like me to buy you?
You know, I like you to buy me a vacation for you somewhere. I want a note for you that says, Artie, I'm on a vacation for the next 48 podcasts.
A long cruise.
Of course, I'm kidding. You want to go on a cruise together?
No. I'm too busy. I'm planning my next book.
So now, wait a minute. What bookstore doesn't know you're coming this time? He just shows up at Barnes & Noble's. Puts an S at the end of Noble's.
I'm doing Barnes & Noble.
He just shows up at security and goes, who are you? He has a table.
My favorite thing was was a couple months ago when he said, "Listen, I talked to the guy at Barnes and Nobles. He's allowing Artie to come."
Yeah, they won in Long Island. They won.
He's allowing the one thing that might draw more than 2 people there. He's allowing the one thing that might draw more than my family there. And I immediately called the guy from Barnes and Nobles and said, "I'm not coming." Are you planning your next book signing? Okay, that's 4 seconds. Then what else are you doing?
I'm doing.
How long does it take to type Vinny Monroig's jokes in your laptop? Is Vinny Monroig charging you for the jokes?
No,
Let's go over. How did you come? Okay, how do you find out about Comedy Cellar's stand-up class?
I looked it up.
Right. Would you Google sucker?
No, I looked up comedy.
Would you Google
classes,
bullshit?
And it said Robert somebody is teaching the class.
Wait a minute. We have to find out. Dan, Google it. Google it. We have to find out who's doing it. We have to.
It's $450.
That's the Nero's laugh.
It's 6 weeks.
It's $450. In 6 weeks, I'm going to mold you from a pretentious bore into a unbelievably witty person. You can't teach it.
Well, they're going to teach you timing, how to get the comedy going.
Yeah, they're going to say it's time.
No,
It's time to pay us $450.
you got to pay that up front.
Let me tell you something. If you pay them $450, it's the funniest thing that'll ever happen. They laugh as soon as they get the money. Oh, I gotta sit on one of those classes. I gotta see the dreams.
Is
Seats.
it Rick Crom? Is that
Rick
the
Crom.
guy?
I know Rick.
Yeah,
Rick
Rick,
is
not
a
Robert,
funny guy,
right.
and I'm glad he's making some extra money. What do you think he's going to tell you to do? What do you think he's going to tell you to do that you don't know?
I don't know.
And Veronica Mosey is another person that's doing a class.
I may not know Veronica. Oh yeah, she's the cook. No, Rick is actually a very funny guy, and he's been there a while. You know, it's now. What do you think? What is your problem when you do? What are the areas you need work on? Mic holding or?
No, let me tell you something right now. It takes balls to get out on a stage
Dryer balls.
no, not
If you want to look good.
real balls to get out on a stage with tons and tons of people.
Well, you're not going to have that problem.
No,
There'll be a stage. The second part. The second part won't happen.
You know, Artie, for somebody who read my book,
I didn't read your book. For someone who said I read your book.
for someone who said you read my book,
Dan
you
read it. He
should
thumbed
know
it.
I gave him good cliff notes.
He thumbed it.
Cliff Notes. Good, Cliff Notes.
We just read Alfonso Ribeiro's at the same time. Go ahead.
Well, you should
This
know.
is what I'm doing right now.
I've been
What I'm doing right now, you
through
can't teach.
As a kid,
Yeah, it's hilarious.
okay, it's not hilarious.
Well, you have to turn it into comedy.
Okay, what I've been through as a kid, and to be able to turn that into, not turning into a shy person, but to come out, not gay, so don't say it.
I know, you came out. When'd you come out?
And come out and go on a stage and take it by the
When did you
balls.
do that? When did you do that?
Forget about it.
When did you go on stage and take it by the balls?
I did it at the Bogota.
Excuse me? No, you didn't. That's your performance?
No, because your manager cut me down.
No. First of all, wait a minute. What other? That's the only time you're talking. You're saying you came out and you're a brave person because in your mid-40s you went on stage for a minute and 48 seconds. What are you talking about? There's got to be other stuff on the resume.
Well, I've been on other stages, not comedy. I've done
I'm not
plays.
talking about the Radio City tour.
I don't do Radio City. I'm talking about plays that I've done.
What have you done?
I did a play in Italian for the Italian Federation, and I played it in 2 languages. Don't laugh. I played in Italian.
This should be your material.
And
I'm sorry. That was a mic drop.
I did.
You did it in 2 languages?
Yeah, English and Italian, and I had no problems.
Did they say, "Can you suck in German"?
No.
You did the same. You did the same material in both. How the translation worked?
Yeah, like, you know, some of the play was in Italian, some was in English, so I didn't, like, fumble or get sick.
After they heard the Italian, they wanted another language.
My Italian is perfect, my friend.
I know, but I'm saying the language was fine. I'm talking about
I could wipe the floor with Mulder Guineas at Bay Ridge and Bensonhurst.
Well, you should. But the problem is you're in America. Has anyone asked you to come back for an English-speaking play? Listen, we're going to mold you in. This is the comedy class. This is what it is. It's breaking balls. You know what I mean? It's playing the dozens. Cut downs.
If I told you my next dream, you would shut it down too, because you're just like my mother.
What does that mean? What does that mean? What, I'm just like your mother.
Wow.
That's not.
Hey, he doesn't want to have sex with you.
I'm not just like your mother. I'm not just like your mother. Well, I mean, she sounds like a wonderful woman. Don't say that to her. It's an insult to her. Why? What's the next dream?
I want to write another book.
Why is that? You wrote one book. Why is that a dream?
Because I would like to see.
So just write one.
I'm not a writer. I don't know how to start. I wrote.
So you admitting you didn't write a book? Who wrote the book? You just said, no, I'm not a writer. It's like, you got a book. You have a book out.
I wrote the book, but I didn't write it completely. I had a writer.
You didn't write a book out.
Before the show started, he pitched me with the idea. He said, listen, I want to write another book. And I was trying to be supportive with him. Dude. He said, I just need a writer and a guy who does the graphics.
And a guy can make
I go,
a cover.
wait a minute. Yeah. But I have the book.
Yeah, what's the book? What's the theme?
It's about a kid who's.
About a kid who said he wrote a book?
No, it's about. Forget it. Why
did you just say you wrote another book?
I didn't say I wrote another book.
You said you wrote one book. Well, make up another one.
It's not easy, bro.
To make up another book, just say, come in here tomorrow and say I wrote a second book. Put a different cover on the first book. No one's going to look at it. This is comedy class. You're great. That's it. Leave me $450.
I want to fly on this.
You pay for the Uber this time. Well, you know what, John? Isn't that disgusting? On top of this, he charges me for the Uber. He's going to pay $450 to Rick Crom at the comedy. You're so disgusting. What lack of respect.
I'm trying, Artie.
You have the balls to fucking be so cheap to ask me for every stitch of money, and you paid $450 to learn how to switch the mic from the right hand to the left hand 3 minutes in? What do you think they're going to teach you?
I don't know.
You know what? The funniest people walk out of a class like that. That's what funny. The rebels. You understand? Rebels don't wear jackets like that.
What's his name? What was his?
Bud Siegel?
No, who's the guy that taught Lucille Ball the physical comedy stuff? No, Buster Keaton. Buster Keaton taught Lucille. Buster Keaton.
You're thinking of Michael Keaton?
No, Buster Keaton.
Diane Keaton. Buster Keaton, Stoneface, the great Stoneface, the silent actor. I was in a movie that was a remake of one of his classics, Seven Brides. I made it with the Buster Keaton of our generation, Chris O'Donnell. It's a true story. The Bachelor's a remake of a Buster Keaton movie.
Ball. He taught John
didn't.
Ritter. Yes, he did.
What did he teach John Ritter?
He taught him.
What was he 111 years old? He taught him he looked fall over the ottoman.
He should taught him how to fall over the ottoman. He taught him to.
Tell Mr. Frill you're gay. What did he teach John Ritter? Should have taught somebody around him the Heimlich over.
He taught Lucille Ball how to do that cry. You know that.
Wow, that's great.
He taught her how to do that laugh.
What's the laugh?
I don't know how to do that.
You've never heard a laugh? I'm sorry.
He taught Lucille.
What's her laugh? I know the cry is iconic.
The laugh.
Buster Keaton taught her that? He was a silent movie star. If there were microphones, I got a great laugh. I got a great cry for you.
I'm telling you, Lucille Ball learned a lot of her stuff from Buster Keaton, and they told Lucille Ball.
He was probably trying to fuck her. He probably fucked her.
In show business.
I want to teach you how to suck a dick, honey.
In show business, they told her she would never make it. And,
how do you know what happened in show business?
Well, I watch a lot of these movies.
Anyway, I never saw that. Buster Keaton taught her how to blow a Cuban? That's what they were a great combination, Desilu Productions.
Yep.
She had to be funny, and he had to fuck every chick that walked. It's a great combination.
They wouldn't have, CBS didn't want to buy that show.
How about this, dude? You think that's a great thing in comedy, you only have the decency to remember Buster Keaton's name. You said Bud. The great actor Buddy Keaton.
Buster Keaton.
So are you a comedy historian or a comedian? You think they're going to teach you about comedy's history? They want to teach you how to be funny.
I want to learn how to be funny. I want to learn how to.
You should read Steve Allen's book, How to Be Funny. There's a book out. You want it? I'll get it to you. He quotes himself telling jokes at like Lorne Green's house. It's the biggest ripoff. I'm not kidding, John. I got to show it to you. It's called How to Be Funny. He literally he remembers jokes he said at a party at Lauren and Nancy Green's house, and then he says why it was funny.
Did he die?
Yeah, about 40 years ago. Who? Everyone in the story's dead. You know, I hated the Irish. St. Patrick's Day, I made a compromise. I wore a shirt with Lauren Green on. See, that's a joke. Now, see, could you construct a joke like that?
Well, you've done it for 30 years. I only did it one time.
Well, I know. Why didn't you do it? You're my age. What were you doing when I was busting my ass 30 years ago? Well, me and John were out there. Hey, you're fucking, what are you doing?
I was peddling candy in Coney Island.
Well, you got us. That is funnier. But you did that, so don't you get a pension? You've been doing that 30 years?
Pension for peddling
What do
candy.
you make a year there? It's stolen candy, obviously.
No, it's
Is
not.
it like the black kid scam where it's for drugs and stuff?
I used the coupons from Dan.
No, tell me how this happened, because I am curious.
What?
How do you sell the candy? How did you get into
I
that?
go around with a cart.
But how'd you get into that? A mob guy says, it's like running the numbers.
No, I just realized that was a moneymaker. I started carrying.
Where'd you get the candy, though?
I told you, Bath and Beyond, 5 for 5.
Yeah, right, that markup goes
Walgreens.
big in Coney Island. And the $18 Zagnut bars. What? No, tell me where you got the candy. Be serious.
Walgreens, 5
So you'd buy
below,
candy for how much?
for $1.
A bucket for when? When'd you get a buck? Hershey's bar was $1.
$1.
When'd you start this?
They're on sale now
When'd you start
at
this?
Walgreens. 5 for $5.
Why'd you get it there?
Big ones.
You gotta have
Well,
the
you got to get a
coupon.
Bed Bath & Beyond. You got to
No.
buy when you're buying silk towels.
You gotta have the coupons.
I have the.
Okay, so there's no like crime involved in this.
No.
You don't get them illegally.
No.
And what's the markup?
$3 each box of candy.
So wait, how much you make? You buy it for $1?
Bucket, I pay $1.08. I sell it for $3. I make
$1.08 for a whole box?
Yeah, and I sell it for, I make $1.92 profit. And then I have another thing, it's bubble guns. And I
Bubble guns?
Yeah, shoot bubbles.
Dude, you never heard about crack? Why'd you start selling crack? It's way more money. I mean, right in your neighborhood. They were selling. Didn't you notice the black kids had better cars?
And I sell,
Yo, Bosco, how that fucking candy business going there, bitch? How much for
that's what,
peanut M&M, yeah?
yeah, and that's what the guy says to me.
What do you sell? Did you ever ask him, what do you sell, Tyrone?
He says,
What do you sell, Nino Brown?
I have a friend named Nina.
Yo,
Brown.
motherfucker. You gotta get these motherfuckers coming back for the shit. You gotta enslave these motherfuckers. You gotta get there smoking, you gotta eat that. You ain't got a motherfucker to eat that shit and come back, they get full. You gotta get them smoke some and they ain't full, they want more of the shit. And you get a Bentley. You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
No, you don't.
Yep.
You never asked those questions? In Coney Island, there's brothers with Bentleys and you're selling Zagnuts.
I'm selling bubble guns that I paid $2.
Yeah, but they're selling
I sell 'em
dreams.
for $8.
Did you notice Lenny Dykstra selling dreams? With no teeth?
And you know what? I make a good money.
Then you rip off the community. Do you have regular customers?
I got plenty of regular customers.
Now, when they have 58 cavities at the age of 14 and no teeth,
I got one guy who tells me I'm paying your mortgage off.
that's funny. Is he teaching the class? Is that Rick Crom? No. Let me tell you something. You should have asked the black kids, how do you have those cars? You should have,
Yeah,
motherfucker.
Mr. Snoop birthday, death day, whatever.
Yeah. What day did Tupac die? Same day your Bennett died. Let me ask you something, motherfucker. What's stopping my ass from walking 2 feet to Walgreens and getting the shit for $1?
You can't tell me that all the time. I tell him start walking.
I'll start walking, man. I'll go get 58 of them.
I don't take shit from no
You know what I do? I buy Walgreens.
Next year I'm expanded. I'm renting a spot.
Are
And
you going to sell gum?
I'm gonna sell bubble guns. And I'm
Why don't you sell real guns? That's what we do. You sell bubble guns, we sell real guns. And look what we got. We got a lot of this Puerto Rican Day Parade. We're going to make a killing. We got to get over to the Jouvat concert. The Jouvat concert. Can someone tell me what, yesterday, the concert. Do you know what this is, John? Jouvart, 2 people were killed. It's the saddest story. There's 2 cute little, like these young kids,
that was
good-looking
at
kids.
the
What's it called? Juvart? You know what I'm talking about? It was on the
Yeah.
cover of the Daily News. Well, how do you pronounce it? You know?
It's-
Yeah, I don't either. Joie de vivre.
At the West Indian Parade.
Is that what it is?
Yeah,
But how do you pronounce it? Joie de vivre? How do you pronounce it? It's a French word.
It's French, but it's West Indian.
Okay.
They killed 4 people.
Yeah, I know. I noticed that. And it said, it mentioned you were selling candy nearby. But what about that? Now, do you go to a festival like that? Do you get a good business plan? You go there and you go.
I wouldn't go anywhere like that.
So you stay in the same spot.
No, I have plenty of
You
spots.
stay in the same spot. If you're going to stay in the same spot, you make money, but you got to sell something different.
The manager from Nathan's keeps chasing me, and I keep coming back.
Why don't you buy a hot dog for $2 and sell it for $4?
I get free hot
Start
dogs.
selling hot dogs.
The manager, I give him a box of candy.
What, does he
gives
chase
me a
you
meal.
or give you, what happens? Does he like you?
Well, he don't like me, but one of the
Why, he knows you?
paisans that work there,
He was on the Nathan podcast.
No,
one of the paisans,
he doesn't like him. He talked for more than 4 seconds.
he gives me a hot dog kids meal.
Right. And you give him head?
Hot dog kids meal, and he gives me a corn on the cob and a cheeseburger, and I give him a box of candy.
Wow. The corn on the cob at Nathan's, like, got the hepatitis C on it. I don't understand. The milk coagulating in the fucking... Hey, can you change the mashed potatoes? Now, what about does he notice that the black kids are driving Bentleys? Yo, man, why don't you sell what I sell? Here, we're going to chain you to Nathan's, and we'll give you a bunch of stuff. We're going to chain you to a car. Now, we're going to chain you to my cousin Ed. Do you mind being chained to an African-American child? And then so they know where you are? And then you just sell whatever they give you?
What am I gonna have to do then? Sing a
Sell
Michael
illegal
Jackson?
marijuana.
I ain't selling shit.
No kidding.
But John,
$1.92. So what do you make on a good day?
400 or 500.
I mean, if I believe that for 4 seconds, first of all, the fucking IRS will be
A
at your
good
bar.
day, honestly, is between 250 and 450.
You want to know what a good day? You know what a good day is for me? You don't show up.
Then why did you invite me? I would have stayed.
I didn't invite you. You called Dan screaming on the phone. You don't remember that?
No, I don't.
How many times did you call him?
I was sitting at a wake.
Yeah, and they called us.
Oh,
how
I called you at the wake?
disrespectful.
I called you at the wake. You
No,
texted
I
me.
texted her and said, "What do we do?" I didn't say for tonight. I
Dan
said
calls
for the
wakes. It's a weird
future.
thing.
I thought my dream was to land another space shuttle, but I realize now that it is a podcast without Mario here.
Well, listen.
That's all our dreams.
When I, you know, who has that dream is Mark Maron.
But I have a
No, he's
question.
good on the podcast. He's very good on the podcast, especially when he does the Buster. Do your favorite Buster Keaton material.
Well,
Do your favorite Buster Keaton material.
like what?
Just stop talking. He was a silent movie. You're doing it right now. It's great. Now you're doing Chaplin. Now, what do you want to talk about? You have a question. What is it?
John, before we started, said he had some stuff that he wanted to talk about. What is it?
No.
What is the question?
We talked about how I asked questions on the podcast like 50 podcasts ago about you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. What were the questions? Like, you know.
Well, the first one was, hey, how's the weather down there?
Right. Stuff like that.
Question number
Those
one.
jokes, yeah.
Yeah.
And in your driver's license picture, you can see your feet. Is that correct? Is that true?
Yes.
Do you drive?
I used to.
Yeah.
I crashed a car. You read the book.
No, I didn't. I didn't read my book. I just cashed the checks. I haven't read the full script of one movie I've been in. I wrote Breathing. I wrote Breathing. I'm not sure how it ends. No, honestly, who wrote the book? It's probably somebody else's book.
Caitlin Mitchell. She wrote the book. I
And what'd you do?
I wrote 4 chapters.
Caitlyn Jenner?
Come on, stop.
You wrote 4 chapters and then what?
She took over.
That's 2 words. What else did you
No,
write?
I'm saying, wait a minute, 4 chapters? It sounds like you're going to be chapter 11. Oh, joke. No, come on, 4 chapters. And then what happened? Somebody else's life got more interesting?
No, she took over and she rewrote
Why?
it. And then
Why
we
did you do
started-
that? Why did she take over?
Because she's a writer. I'm not.
Well, how'd you write 4 chapters?
I just sat on the bed, start typing out.
Yeah, and then what?
I used the typewriter like Woody Allen does.
I'm going to forget I heard that. I'm gonna
Woody
forget I heard
Allen
that.
types all
So
his
you,
movies.
I know, but you don't. You comparing yourself to Woody Allen? You sound ridiculous.
I'm gonna meet with him next week.
Yeah, right. Does he know that? Does the security know that?
He's got a thing with little boys and
Is he,
girls.
co-
I
is,
wouldn't
he,
do that.
is he coming to the book signing?
No, I'm gonna meet him at Coney Island. He's gonna be filming at Dino's. I gotta hit him up for a role.
Why don't you make your forehead bigger? Maybe we'll marry you.
I see. That's not called a meeting. That's
Where's,
an ambush.
yeah, I was going to say, exactly. That's not a meeting. That's called stalking.
Well, I'm gonna say, hey, Mr. Allen, do you remember me? I worked with you a long time ago in a commercial.
And then you're going to get handcuffed.
And in a movie there. What handcuff?
You're not going to get anywhere near him. If he sees you, he'll start to like cry, an erotic mess that he is. He'll point to an enormous black gentleman who will throw you in the ocean. That's what's going to happen. Why do you think he's going to acknowledge you?
Because he will. He's very nice.
No, he's not like me. I'm a nice guy. He's going to say, I'm scared of you. I want you out. I want you to die. That's what he'll say.
And if he says that, I'm gonna say you're a creep, and I'm gonna sell that to the press.
Okay, yeah, that'll be a big seller. That bullet in, he's a creep. Woody Allen creep. That'll be the cover of the. Just don't even try. It'll be
That's
embarrassing.
Jimmy's friend,
Who? Jimmy who?
Kimmel.
I know. Who is it? Who's you were on the radio? Who are you talking about? You talking about Johnny and me?
Jennifer Aniston.
Addison. Bud Keaton. Bud Keaton could be in the movie. Bud Keaton. How could you be in Showbiz? You can't pronounce the names right.
Anderson.
You can't. You know what names you get right? You know what games you get right? Snickers. That's your friend. I see your friend on TV every while. The M&M commercial.
I met her, Snooki.
Who?
Nicole Polisi Snooki.
You actually made a joke that wasn't that funny. Less funny.
No, but
That's
I
your
met her.
talent. You punch down. Can you punch down a script? You can punch down. We want the script less funny. Is your client Mario available? Yeah, I write jokes for Bud Keaton.
And he can make it less funny in English and Italian.
It was Buster Keaton.
Yeah, right. And I corrected you.
Okay, so what do you want, a medal?
I'd like you to go to Bed Bath & Beyond and get another jacket. I got to piss. This was great.
I got
Mario,
the
the Uber's
hotel.
outside. Mario, just go to sleep. You are terrible, Mario.
What the fuck, man?
Now, your thoughts, we're back. Now, your thoughts on the Roger Ailes scandal, Mario.
Who the fuck is he?
He's a guy who probably would be a good customer if he was around Coney Island. The big fat guy. You know what he is, Mario? He's not someone who you could possibly scam out of money, so you don't know him. You don't care to know him. Johnny, your thoughts?
Greta Van Susteren.
Yeah, now you follow that at all? You follow, I mean...
I read the news today. Oh, boy.
He is in trouble. He's in trouble. What if that fat fuck... And it sounds like Bill O'Reilly is up to no good. These chicks are saying Bill O'Reilly's got to do a fucking line. What is he doing? Well, he can get pussy anywhere. He's got to, shit where he eats. Right, Matt? You don't shit where you eat, right?
No.
And you can in Coney Island.
No, we're Italian. We don't shit where we eat.
Yeah. Well, I still hope you don't shit at all.
I tried to get on his show for a long time, that fucking bastard.
What show?
Andy and Opie.
No, you really know how to schmooze a guy. What show? What are you talking about?
I asked Mike Bochetti, get me on. He goes,
What show?
Mike, what's his name? Opie.
How did they come up? How did you just ask that question? What did I say that made you think of that?
Opie, you said Opie.
I don't understand. What did I say?
He said Bill O'Reilly.
Bill O'Reilly. How did we go from Bill O'Reilly to Opie?
Mary, I'm going to ask you to leave. First of all, you're chewing like a fucking sheep.
I know.
It sounds like a fucking cow grazing. It sounds like an insanely boring cow.
I'm having good and plenty.
Then what's up? I tried to kill him.
You sound like Donald Duck.
I tried to kill him slow. You're being disgusting. Shut his mic off. It's grossing me out. Shut his mic off. Oh.
I had a vision of Mario asking Greta Van Susteren to be on his show, or Roger Ailes dropped his teabag balls on her head.
I would love to see. He's got those big saggy balls. When's the last time he saw his balls? I mean, the man's enormous. There's a guy in a commercial right now. It's one of those owners of a local business who does his own commercial. It's on cable. And I think he sells car parts, like Ed's car parts. He's got one of those store shirts on that's like collared with the short. The gut on this guy, he looks like he swallowed Rush Limbaugh. And he's got his shirt tucked in.
I see. Yeah.
And you know what I'm talking about? And
Yes,
it's hanging
yeah.
over.
Yes.
It's hanging over. It's like Rick Mahorn is always guarding you. It's like Rick Mahorn's always guarding you.
John, are you going to vote for Trump?
That's a personal question. You wouldn't know Rick Mahorn. He doesn't work at Bed Bath & Beyond.
That's right.
Now what, because he's black. Look at Mike Pence. Mike Pence has a job. He just looks at the guy next to him talking. Mike Pence is not going to be able to talk in his debate. Trump's going to call in.
Excuse me.
What happened? What do you have, tuberculosis? You look one of Edgar Allan Poe's wives. Okay, well, go ahead. Give your pitch. Do your plugs, because I'm throwing you out of here. The Uber will be here in 2 minutes. What are your plugs?
October 3rd, I'll be at the Bay Ridge Festival
We're out of
on 3rd Avenue in Brooklyn. I'll do
You'll
book
be at the
signings.
Bay Ridge Festival.
Yes.
You're signing the Broad's book again?
It's the Ragamuffins Festival from 3rd Avenue in
That's the
Brooklyn.
funniest thing I've ever heard.
And I'll be signing my books from Leo's Casa Calamari.
Now, again, do they know you're going to be there?
Yes, October 2nd from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
Now, does the woman who wrote the book, does she sign it as well?
No, she will not be there.
Well, that's a ripoff. The author's not going to be there.
I'm the author.
What other books are you signing? The Great Gatsby?
And then October 18, I will be in Barnes & Nobles at Elmira.
First of all,
New
you
York.
realize it's Noble. Barnes & Noble.
Barnes & Noble in Elmira.
How's this look? You can't even pronounce the store right.
Elmira.
When you're not there, do they sell your book?
Yes.
No, they don't. No, they don't. That's a lie. Why would you lie like that? And who took the picture, the cover picture? That is the gayest. It looks like you just blew the photographer.
No, the photographer's a very nice guy.
You know what? Let me see the book cover. You know, Dan, could you get my book? I gave it to the neighbor. His pool table was on level.
Don't be mean. Leave my book alone.
Yeah, that'll be mean. You're mean to
Dan,
everybody.
Stay in the chair. Don't get the book.
If you were going to roast Dan, what would you like? Say we had that. I'm going to do the first Artie Lang roast. We're going to roast Dan. What would your jokes be off the top of your head, Mario?
Dan Filato, he has blue balls and one ball.
Now, do you see why I say you're not funny? Do you see why I say quick?
But you're giving me. I'm not.
I'm giving you a good challenge a funny person would have to have.
Okay, let me see. Gotta give me a
Let me
second.
see. You're a regular Ryan Stiles. John, now you're a big Yankee fan. We bonded. I know you had you're a real New York guy. Are you a Yankee diehard, right?
Yeah.
You always have been. I know we talked about that. And do you get into this team?
No, I don't.
I don't either. I can't get into it. I try. You know, I just, but there's nothing about it. You know what I think will happen is, I knew this would happen, is post Jeter sort of blues. I knew I'd go through that. Like, I miss Derek Jeter and that whole team. I just do. They were special.
Yeah, they don't move me like Fred the Chicken Stanley or Brian Doyle or those guys.
Yeah, that's our youth. Brian Doyle was he the MVP of '78? No, Bucky Dent was.
Playoffs, right?
But Brian, what a fucking playoffs! And I love Willie Randolph, one of my favorite players ever. But Brian Doyle, unbelievable.
Bob Lemon, great drunk.
Bob Lemon, Don Lemon's father. By the way, Trump dancing with the black people is unbelievable. Did you see, though, he accidentally checked one of their teeth?
No.
He bought one. Eric Trump looked like he was into some black pussy. Could you imagine how awkward Eric Trump and a black person is talking? First of all, you're amazing. First of all, Tyrone, I saw you asking for money outside. You're amazing. Fuck off! That's an amazing thing. I think there's amazing optics. Give me a tie. Absolutely. I mean, you don't deserve the tie, but shut up. Okay, I'm in my safe place. This is an amazing time. Give me a suit. Well, what am I going to wear? Hell, your father buy another suit. That's fine. Let me say you're an amazing homeless person. Detroit is amazing. Does it get chilly here in the winter? Fuck off. The whole Trump. Ivanka. Blow me, bitch. Well, I work with my father. I'm an amazing businesswoman. Blow me, bitch. Did you hear I'm an amazing businesswoman on the Discovery Channel? She tells everybody she's an amazing businesswoman. She tells everybody that she went far in life. She works in the building she grew up in. They did nothing. They are pointing themselves off as these crusaders of hard work. They didn't leave the building they grew up in. It says Trump on it.
They followed their dream. I see the commercial all the time.
Yeah, they followed their dream, which was to just stay with Dad. What the fuck? It's like the twins who worked for us at DirecTV. You know, they were our interns. They worked for me, and they would go to the Hamptons every weekend. And they'd say, "What are you going to do, Artie?" I go, "I'm working to try to get your life. I'm trying to get your life."
Maybe they wanted you to go up with them.
I don't understand what you just said.
Maybe they wanted you to go up to the Hamptons with them, you know.
No. They made it very clear they didn't want that. I wasn't allowed to take a piss in their fucking parents' house.
I would have did it anyway.
True story. I wasn't allowed to take a leak in their house, their aunt's apartment on Park Avenue. We didn't even know you. I've been your boss for 3 months. Dad, were you there that night?
Yes.
We were dropping them off.
Yes.
Not terrible. I had to piss on 94th Street, which is fine. Remember, Dennis, when I didn't know I had diabetes, I pissed all over New York like a coyote. How good did I get at that, Dan? I could piss right in front of a cop. You knew I was pissing. I would ask for directions. I don't know. It's changing. If Trump gets in, guess what? You know this is happening, by the way. Get ready for Kanye West running for president. It's happening, guys. He's setting the fucking tone, man. Trump did it, and he got far. Kanye can do it. You know he thinks that. He thinks he's Jesus Christ. John, I assume you're a big Kanye West fan?
No, isn't everybody?
Well, apparently, I heard Jay-Z isn't. But when you write lyrics like, I don't want to say she's a gold digger, but I don't see her messing with any broke African Americans, which is how we have to sing the song. Do you realize it's the first generation that aren't allowed to sing the songs they like? I said, how do you feel, these young white kids? I go, you're not allowed to sing your favorite songs. You goof. They would have to go, and it would be very well, I'd say she's a gold digger, but I don't see her messing with any broke African Americans. It makes no sense. It doesn't even rhyme. And who wants to mess with any broke African Americans?
No one.
Charlize Theron, my favorite African American actress. It's a flawed moniker. It's misleading. You can be white and be an African American. Mario, your thoughts?
What's her name? Charlize Theron.
I mean, he doesn't know.
I love that chocolate.
What chocolate? Yeah, they keep fucking slipping. Your lips are smacking like fucking. What's wrong with you? You're like Chicken George.
Finger licking good.
I want to beat you with Lloyd Bridges' whip. How about that reference?
Lloyd Bridges whip.
Roots was very different our generation. You got the band, we had the miniseries. Look at Trump reading in the black church. He's very, very natural. Look at him. He takes 4 minutes to say African American. I want the African American votes. Oh, it was so much easier. The word he used to use in the 70s was so much easier. I mean, what do you think that's fake, John, when you see Trump? Do you think he's sincere at all? Does he care? Does he want to change the black community? Or does he want their votes?
He wants their votes.
Yeah. I mean, what do you think? He's going to be in Detroit again? You think you're going to see him at a Tiger game?
Yeah.
You know what? His last day in office, if he has 2 terms, his last day in office, if he goes to Detroit that day, it'll be the next time he's in Detroit. Unless he has to make sure secure Eric's abortion. the girl Eric knocks up. Eric knocked up a girl that looks like Leon Spinks. Detroit, man. Do you remember what Leon Spinks used to look like? Oh my God. I would love it if Eric Trump has a fetish, like he loves chicks like that. No. like you, Grant, or you, Jackman. Who's the you who was blown behind Chick-fil-A?
You, Grant.
I knew it was one of the yous. You, Jackman. Got blown by Leanne Spinks, though. He's very happy about it.
Leanne Spinks was like the black Bobby Clark. Smile.
Oh my God, he had nothing. He had nothing. That's a hell of a blowjob, though. Larry, your thoughts?
I don't know.
Do you like no teeth with your blowjobs?
What?
Do you like no teeth with blowjobs?
No teeth if they blow me? I don't care.
No, usually. So what is there? Is there times when that is opposite of that?
It's a two-part question.
When they blow me? No, the other. When is there? Like, no, I took the liberty of assuming there wasn't any other situation. When they blow me?
No, when they blow me.
Listen, I'm way more interested in when you blow them. If I knew that was on the table.
Excuse me while I put in my teeth before I blow you.
Yeah. What? Do you blow people? Do you blow people sometimes?
Well, I blow bubbles, so.
You mean the monkey? Try to hit that table a few more times.
I've always wanted to fly a Sputnik.
You blow bubble. No, dude, we just caught you in a lie. Your initial reaction was, what time? When I blow them? When they blow me? I don't know if I'm coming or going.
Who's on first? Who's on second?
Has an African American had sex with your mouth?
No.
No.
I don't believe you. I think we put out some gay bait. Dan's fallen for it a bunch of times. One time I said, boy, that guy's on damn. So, yeah. What'd you say? He's not my type or something? Like, it was a gut reaction.
Artie, no, not to interrupt you, but Dan brought out some props here.
Uber's here.
I'm serious. I'm all jokes aside. If you want me to leave, I'll leave.
Okay.
He brought out some props.
I'm answering your question. I want you to leave. No, again, you got a blue ball. Go ahead.
He brought out blue balls from Bed Bath & Beyond. Mm-hmm. He had another box there. I don't know where he put it.
We really rehearsed the segment.
And he also brought out this box of delicious, good and plenty candy.
Oh, you know what we're going to do here?
Oh, here it is. These are the soft balls.
I just thought of a new segment. You know what we're going to do at the end of every show? We're going to have people vote on the most boring thing.
No, I'm serious. There's nothing boring about this. This is a soft...
Everything's boring about it.
This is a soft yellow ball.
Johnny, how would you cancel the podcast if you heard this?
I've already done so.
He's on the show. He canceled it. No, that's excellent. You know, you just need Vinny Monroig to punch this up. You realize you're doing a visual bit. We're on a podcast. You're showing me the balls.
I'm showing you that this is a hard plastic blue, and this is a lighter yellow.
Do you realize when you hit on the tail, it's not only not funny, it's actually annoying. It's a direct opposite response you're getting from people than making them laugh. You're annoying them. Don't hit the ball on the fucking table. You hear that? It goes over the punchline, which we wouldn't want.
Meaning that this is softer than this hard one.
Does your mother know you're blowing guys in the corner? I mean, wasn't it, John? You saw a gut thing where he went, when they blow me?
It changed me.
No, that is a gut. It's like a guttural, involuntary response. You said that, meaning there's another option.
Yeah, you're not using these at all, and you have bad towels to dry up with.
All right, we'll go with that.
Dan, you kept the receipt?
I hope Caroline's listening.
Close the closet door.
If you heard, Mario, if you heard you doing this bit and you owned Caroline's, would you call me and say put him on, please?
Yes, he would. Because you know why? I'm starting now. And nobody has ever
Yeah, but you
called
can't
me.
put Caroline. You can't do that. You're shitting all over comedians.
I'm not shitting over nobody, Artie.
Well, you're too slow
All
for that.
I asked you was to let me go on,
The answer's no.
introduce you, let me finish, introduce you to come out, and I was going to do one joke, 1 minute. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome out our big friend in person.
No, big friend.
You know,
Nothing
because
was
you're a
even
big star.
nothing was even close to a joke. What was the joke?
I didn't say the joke.
What was the joke?
I was saying what I would say when I would welcome you out.
What was the joke? Big friend?
No, big friend means in big term and big guy means you're a lovable teddy bear.
So that's a joke?
No.
Well,
that
what is
was,
the joke?
I don't know what joke I would have used.
What, do you have a bunch of them?
Yeah.
What, do you have a shitty joke bag? Well, name one of them.
I would have did the girthy penis one.
Oh, my God. The girthy penis one?
Yeah.
You gonna blow somebody?
No, I have one about girthy
What
penis.
is the girthy penis joke?
Let me see, where is it? Because
Wait, let me see, where is it?
I got it. I threw them out the other day when you aggravated me, so I don't know where I put it.
Well, sorry. Sorry, the guy giving you work is aggravating.
No.
First of all, the black people are now putting stuff on Trump, and he doesn't even know what it is. They could have put a sign on him that said, Mr. Poopy Pants. We're putting this on you, Donald. It doesn't even mean they're putting shit on him. He is trying to look down, baby. It's not worse than Hillary when she talks jive. Talks about getting her hair colored at a salon. Let me tell you, girlfriends.
Okay, here it is.
You know, but she knows jive from Catching Bill. You know how many people? You know how many times Bill's looked down and seen colored hair?
Oh, God.
Is that a weave? Is that a weave? Does it take long to do that? That's very impressive. You can leave now. I'm done. I'm through with you. Send Marilyn.
So the joke is,
Oh, my God.
thank you, everybody.
Wow.
It's good to be here in New York,
Boo.
my hometown.
Who the fuck are you?
I love you guys.
We hate you.
I know what you're all thinking about.
Get out of here.
What's going on with me? With
No.
this guy?
We've never thought of you.
Come on, stop.
You got Rolling Rock here?
I'm doing what they would do.
I'm gonna address it right away.
Go back to your address.
Sally, I was born with a very rare disorder.
Wow, this is great.
It's rare.
Unfunnyism?
Rare condition. It's a rare condition. Hold on.
Yeah?
Oh, Jesus.
Rarer
it's
than the
actually not
trisect-
funny. It's a very serious condition.
Is your name leukemia?
I'm gonna look at the crowd, Sally, and then wait.
They're going to look at you sadly.
I have a very girthy penis.
Yeah, okay. And they're going to go,
Whoa.
they're going to go, stand still, I want to throw a gin and tonic at your head.
If that joke didn't work, I would
That first of all, it's not a joke. Secondly, it's going to get me fired.
you're not gonna
I've worked at Caroline's for 20 years. Caroline's going to go, I'd like you never to come back.
Get out of here. You would never get fired. And one miserly joke, okay? And
It's not a joke.
And then bring in
Girthy penis? What does that mean? You're born with a girthy penis? What is that? That's the disease?
it comes from the movie Sausage Party.
That's stolen material?
Oh, man, you stole that.
What
No,
a
I didn't.
dick.
I
You
didn't-
blow
I-
guys and you steal jokes.
I stole the concept. I didn't steal the joke.
What concept? Being unfunny? What are you talking about? You're making no
Okay,
sense.
let me ask you. A person comes out for 30 seconds.
What's Sausage Party? What is that? What is that?
It's a movie that Seth Rogen did, right?
Seth Rogen?
Seth Rogen?
You've mispronounced everybody you've tried to talk about Showbiz. Seth Rogen's in a funny movie? That is news.
What's his name?
I love Seth. Seth Rogen, dicklick! He has a girthy penis joke?
Yes. I didn't
So what the
steal-
fuck? You stole a joke?
I didn't steal the joke. I stole the concept.
What the fuck are you
And
talking about?
actually, I didn't steal shit. Vinny Monroig stole the
And
joke.
sold it to you.
He sold me shit because I didn't pay for anything yet.
Well, you know what else is going to pay for stuff? People. They ask for the tickets back.
They're not going to expect anything, Artie. Stop, okay?
That would be the most horrendous
It
thing
was-
that's ever been on
It
stage.
was coming out. 30 seconds, introduce you, and that's...
I don't want that. Bye. I pass. I pass. I'd rather my friend wants to take a shit on stage. I'm going to go with him. But he stole that too from, I think, Superband. That should be the name of your act, Superband. I mean, man, I'm doing you a favor, dude. That's horrible. It's horrible. It's stolen material and it sucks. Well, I mean, I'm doing you. Don't you see an enemy of yours would say, that's great, go on? Don't you see that? I bet you know how pissed. You know how much time it takes for a comedian to make $500. I just gave it to you because I felt sorry for you last week.
I don't want you
And
to
a
feel
row.
sorry for
Well,
me.
I do. If you're going to
I
do
don't
that
want
joke.
nobody to feel
Well,
sorry.
if you're going to do that joke, I feel sorry for you.
I don't want nobody to feel sorry.
Well, then don't do that joke.
So I have another joke.
No, you don't. You don't even have one. Don't say another. That's not a joke. But saying another would indicate that was a joke. You have a joke. What is it? What movie is this from?
This is from no.
Can you do me a favor? Could you watch Animal House?
Oh, come on, stop already.
You're stealing bad jokes.
I'm not stealing it. Vinny Monroig wrote it.
No, he didn't. Seth Rogen wrote it.
Well, then blame him.
Yeah, blame me. He's got $50 million, a house on Mulholland. I'm here with you.
Okay.
Stuff worked that good for me. He's smoking Afghan Kush he bought from some whore in Malibu. I'm buying you an Uber.
I think this one would be great.
Yeah, the first one sucked.
Okay. Caitlyn Jenner, Hillary Clinton, the broads. Clinton, the broads are taking over. Caitlyn Jenner still has the cock, right?
No.
No. I think.
Oh,
come on, bro.
dude, learn English. Come on, bro.
bro.
How about you come on? Yeah, let's hear it. I'm sorry. It's like interrupting Mozart. Blowzart. Yeah.
I think she still has the cock. The broads are taking over.
Okay.
They are
repeat that.
taking over. Hillary Clinton is running for president. I'm sure if you knew
Sorry.
that. Come on, stop.
Just start over.
Her slogan is,
Start over.
I'm with her. Did you guys know that? Her slogan is, I'm with her.
You suck more than anything I've ever
Caitlyn
seen.
Jenner was going to run with her slogan, I am a her.
Oh.
Wow. It's actually worse than the other one. Is that also in a sausage gathering? What sausage party? A bunch of guys who go to Bed Bath & Beyond for candy?
Danny would enjoy that film.
I'm telling you right now, that's the worst joke I've ever heard, and it's so much time.
Well, then why don't
It's layered with more fat than me and Ralphie May at a buffet.
So then why don't you write me a 30-second
No, I write
joke?
me a joke and I buy a house. I write jokes to pay for Uber for you, for Christ's sakes. I mean, that's not. It's terrible. It's an insult, John. Is that an insult to comics?
It's yeah.
It is. You want me to put you on the biggest comedy club, arguably in the country, because you're you're taking advantage of my friendship.
I'm not taking advantage of it.
I got to take you to Uber to Caroline's. What's that cost from Bed-Stuy?
You don't have to take me anything. I would take the train there and take the
Oh,
train
good.
and back to
Well, why don't you do that
Mulberry.
tonight?
I had my friend drop me. I gave him gas money.
Well, where is he?
He left there to go because he has to get up and go to work tomorrow and drop somebody at the airport.
Something that you're not familiar with.
What, the airport? Or
No,
drop
work.
him?
Gotta go to work tomorrow. What are you doing work? What's that? I'm getting up at noon. Can you pick me up and take me all over the country?
That's what Joe does.
Yeah, because he feels sorry for you.
I don't want nobody to feel sorry.
Well, they do. You beg for it.
I don't beg anybody for
Yes, you
nothing.
do. I see the pouting. If Dan won't get you a fucking apple, it ain't working here, dude. You're with the fellas. I know Dan comes off like a broad. Now, Dan's gullible. He'll do anything for anybody. It's a shame.
Well,
it's a
then,
shame.
Dan, why don't you
He
write me
flew
a
home
good
to
joke?
Chicago to drive somebody 40 minutes. We have to cut that out. But, listen. I just don't know how it's going to work out for you if you continue to just ask people for favors.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
put you on stage and Caroline sees you tell that joke, she'd say, I never want to see him again. As a customer, even. Don't you understand? John, tell him. When you're bad at an audition or something, it sets you back. Because they see you suck.
They've seen you once. That's it.
Right. This is New York, not in St. Louis.
Listen, I asked him to write
Asked.
me.
Say asked right.
I asked you to write me.
You didn't say it right. Say asked. Say the word asked. You can't even do it.
Asked.
You can't do it.
Asked.
Bud Keaton asked me to be in his movie. Barry, listen, I would start selling more candy. Or work for the guy with the Bentley. And what is this pouting about? This is.
Because I don't like that you abuse my career. And I'm.
You don't have a career. You don't have a career. Not in comedy. Mario, do you understand you sound delusional telling people you have a career in comedy? This is it, dude. This podcast. You have a career in other stuff. You're well known. You're a celebrity. You're charismatic. You've been in films. You're good on talk shows, even though the Kimmels won't call you back. Now, why is that? What happened?
No.
Did they get taller chairs? Why won't the Kimmels call you back? That, by the way, never happened with me, buddy. I'll always have you here. And I'm always going to tell you, tough love.
Yeah.
You want people to laugh at you or with you? The whole crowd will feel sorry for you.
I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me.
Yeah, that hits a nerve, I guess.
It doesn't hit anything. It's
Dude, I'm trying to avoid that. You want to take? Do you think? Is there anything to stand-up comedy classes? Am I missing something, John? Did you ever do it?
I did. Yeah, sure.
Did it help you?
Nah, it's a scam.
Well, there you go. There's someone with experience.
Well, then, how do you become funnier? How do you learn?
By going on stage for about 5 years.
You do.
And
That's right. He's right. That's how you do it. It's experience. Stand-up comedy is something that you only get better by doing it. The catch-22 is, how do you get that stage time if you're not good? That's a problem. And it's not asking your semi-famous friend to do Caroline. You gotta go to open mics, dude. He's right. You gotta go. Mary, you want to show? You want me to give you respect? Go to an open mic every night. You got nothing to do. I'm sure Joe would love you to drive you all over town. There's a lot of open mics. You get up and you bomb. You bomb and bomb and bomb. And for other comics who hate you, and you get a thick skin, and you know what? You get angrier, and maybe you have life experience, and you write jokes with that anger. And then, if you're like 99% of the people, you stop because you don't make it. If you're like 1%, maybe you become a C- celebrity. Maybe like me, you get on the D list. If you're 1,000th of 1,000,000%, you become Eddie Murphy. You become Aziz Ansari. Someone else I watched rushed by me on the fucking ladder of life. I got a sore neck from it. Do you understand? Do you know what I've done? Do you know how many times I bombed before I got on Caroline's stage? I can't even think about it. Right, John? I mean, every fucking... I did open mics in the back of pizzerias. Guy threw up a microphone on Madison at 31st. He had an Italian accent. Because, I don't know, a guy making money over there. I did it for the Zaples. The garlic knots. Not even Don knots. Garlic knots. No, you think I'm being mean to you. I'm not.
No, it's not about being mean.
But how should I feel?
I want to learn from my experience.
Well, there you go.
Okay, but if I don't have anybody write me good jokes...
Well, then you can't be a comedian. Listen to what you do. You can't write a book if someone has to write you a book. You can't be a comedian if someone has to make you funny. Do you get it? No one is interested in helping you. They want to help themselves. It's a selfish world. If Vinny Monroig can do stand-up, he'd be doing stand-up.
He said he's not good on camera or stages.
Oh, well, he must look terrible. Listen, Vinny, everybody has a niche, too. Vinny is a very funny, charismatic guy on Twitter. He really is. He does original things. The song parodies are very well written, and he knows how to perform. That's a certain type of, semi-genius. It's like the Jerky Boys, like that Jerky with Johnny Brennan and Kamal. Those things, they were a genius at that one thing. I've heard about them on stage. Holy Christ. They did one gig. They were getting offered 15 G's for a gig. That's how big they were. They did one. They got booed off stage in 30 seconds. They tried to do jokes. Everybody at the college like, make a phone call. Booed off stage. Ask them all. But those jokes, those phone calls, I'm not good at those phone calls like they were. That's something they were good at. John Brennan he auditioned for Mad TV when I was there. I didn't even know that. And he froze up. And he got an SNL thing, didn't even show up. Deathly afraid of audiences. And guess what he succeeded at? Being a Family Guy voice. No audience, a microphone. That he could do. There's niches. What makes you think you could go on stage and do stand-up when you've never done it before?
I think I could do good with it. I think I could handle it.
Well, do it then. Go to an open mic and get a tape of you doing it. You can't bomb at the biggest club in the world. You can't do it. You want me to let you do it?
It's not about letting me do it. It was just a question that I...
The answer's no.
All right.
Like I'm going to do what life did to me. No. We all got our issues. You've lived through a big fucking thing. You got more strength in you than probably this whole building combined. What you went through is brutal. And you know what you didn't do? You didn't stay inside. You are an outgoing, lovable guy. When you walk in the room, I love to see it. It puts a smile on my face. It really does. But I'm not going to let you shoot yourself in the head. You could have withdrawn. You got dealt a bad fucking deck. I whine about my old man falling. You know what the fuck? Compared to you, that's nothing. That's nothing. Don't think I don't understand that, man. That's not what I'm saying. I'm your friend. I get it, and I respect that. So I'm not going to let people laugh at you, and I'm not going to let people make fun of you or feel sorry for you. That's exactly what's going to happen if you go up there and tell those jokes. And if you think I'm lying, try it. But I'm not going to be the one to do it. You got to get good, and then you go on Caroline's stage. Otherwise, you're not only shitting on you, you're shitting on everybody like me and John, who, you know, it's been a long time, man. Long time. How old are you?
43.
Oh, Christ. I was going to say I was being married. But by 43, I was a multimillionaire. No, I'm sorry. Actually, by 29, I was doing very well. No, you know why? Because I had nothing else to do, dude. But again, I wasn't dealing with what you were dealing with, Matt. I swear to you, I feel terrible about that. But dude, you're not even close to being someone who I would ever feel sorry for, because you did. You went out and attacked life. You're a fun kid.
I guess so. I'm sorry.
But this is what I hate, when the pouting.
I'm not pouting.
Yes, you do that all the time, Mar. You do it through Twitter. You pout so hard. I'm sorry. You sound like an after-school special. I like when you laugh. See, you laugh. You gotta have a sense of humor about yourself. You gotta laugh at yourself. That's all we do. Self-deprecating humor is the key to everything.
You know what it is, Artie? Nobody takes
We're out of time. Okay, I'm sorry. Nobody takes the time to do what?
To help me create jokes and create.
But see, here's the thing, Matt. I want you to do it yourself.
But I'm not a writer. I don't.
Then you can't. Then Mario, then you can't be a comedian. What do you think? Is the days of Bob Hope that ended? Everybody writes their own material. If you can't write jokes, you can't be a comedian. Who is going to write you an act? Nobody, unless you pay them a ton of money. You want me to write you an act? I'm writing myself an act. I'm trying to make Dan funny. What an uphill battle that is. No, let me tell you something. You picked a hard one, man. It's a tough career. What about the one-man show? I think that is something you can do.
Where do I start? Where do I write? Well, who do I get?
It's your life. What do you want to make it up? You went through the Hollywood. The whole thing is the book, the premise, Hell to Hollywood, whatever the fuck it was.
Hopeless to Hollywood.
Right. What Seth Rogen movie is that from? I'm kidding. Dude, you know your life, not me. Sit down and try to I'll tell you what, make an outline of it, and then you can hire a writer. But you have to really have it fleshed out so the guy knows what he's working with. You also, again, the catch-22. Then you got to pay the guy. It's tough. It's tough. But I think a one-man show is a better route than stand-up. It's basically stand-up without a microphone. One-man show.
Yeah, you don't just get on stage, but writing you can just do without a stage. But if you're saying that you can't even write, you can't even be a comedian.
You're right. You can't sit there and be that way.
You want to know what it is? It's not that I can't write. I sit there, I look at the paper, I look at the blinking.
You know what you're describing? Someone who can't write. What are you saying? You sit there and look at it, yeah.
And I just don't.
I don't know how to do laundry. I sit there and look at the dryer.
Right.
I can write.
Okay, and I look at it, and I don't want to say the word bored because I'm worried.
Bored is what we get.
If my jokes are stupid because I've not done it yet. I mean, if you know.
Mario, who's going to feel sorry for you with this?
I'm not asking nobody to feel sorry, okay?
If the X thing, you have to stop saying. I don't know what to do. I'm going to leap off the balcony. You can't say the word ask and you want to be a writer.
X.
Oh, just shut up. But that should be the title of your one-man show. I can't pronounce the word ask. Fascinating. Yet I want you to pay. You know how much money the people pay? How about this one? You ready? Okay, you know what the average ticket price is to see my fat ass at Caroline's? $60. 2 people. You take abroad, it's $1.20 before tax. 2 drink minimum. It's $14 for a Rolling Rock. With parking, you're dropping, if you're a guy with a date, like $300. Nobody has that. The average fucking salary in this country is $38,000. You can see me or a Yankee game. Take your pick. Maybe the show Rent with half off. Okay? Oh. So after all that, after you're a guy, you're a working man, you're a roofer. I go see Artie Lang. You always make me. You know what an honor that is to me for a guy like that. They're blue collar people. I meet them. I try to avoid them, but I meet them. No, they're me. I won the lottery. I got very lucky. I'm not some arrogant prick. I'm not Shakespeare either.
Who wrote the jokes for you?
Me. That's why they're not that impressed. That's why I'm sitting here with you. If I was Woody Allen, I'd be avoiding you. So I write my own jokes. Who do you think writes jokes? I've never used another person's joke in my life. I mean, that's what it is. Modern day comedy is that. It got changed 50 years ago. Get on the bus, brother. You're still in Buster Keaton. You haven't got up to talkies yet. Buster Keaton never wrote a joke because he just looked at the camera like an idiot. Buster Keaton had that talent today, he'd be working on the fucking laundry. Was he Asian?
No.
That's why that joke didn't work. All right, so, again, do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand what I'm saying is right? I don't know much, but I know this. Some people are great at comedy and terrible at other stuff. Look at Bill Cosby. My grandfather, rest in peace, died 20 years ago. He always called Bill Cosby a racist. He was one letter off. He thought I was going to be a custodian. Couple of letters. Work with that premise. You can have the Cosby joke. I'll give you 2 Cosby jokes. You want to do them at your next open mic? Now, Maka's dead from Mulberry Street, Chaka. Who's going to put you on stage now?
Who's dead?
Chaka from Mulberry Street.
Cha-cha.
Yeah, Cha-cha. Like you say ask, I say Cha-cha. I don't know, dude. The girthy cock joke is not going to work. I just know it for a fact. Honestly. You know how you're going to make money from comedy is if Bill Cosby raped you. You know? Look, do what this guy does. See this guy? He's in a hula hoop, the Asian guy? How do you learn how to do that? What if you went up to this guy, the Asian guy in the hula hoop, and said, I want to do that? Can you let me put me on your next performance? He'd snap your neck like Bruce Lee. You know how long he practiced before he got on this commercial? Or you walk up to this Asian guy and go, can I be on your commercial? I do the hula hoop thing too. Let's see it. And then you break your neck. You're not ready. You're not ready. You know how long it took me to get abs? 14 years. One pizza shot. I look like this. Terrible metabolism. I don't know what else to tell you. A ruling on the comedy class, John. A ruling on that.
Oh, it's going to be brutal.
Yeah. I mean, where did you take it?
I think it was Stand Up New York.
How long ago?
25 years ago.
Okay, see?
The big gem they gave us was Cut the Fat.
Right. Jokes, I mean, the comedy is like, what they say, it's, what's his face? The English guy was really witty. The last thing he said was either that wallpaper goes or I go. The guy wrote Ernest, the importance of being earnest. Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde. Okay?
The hot dog?
What are you talking about?
Oscar Wilde, the hot dog.
It's Oscar Mayer.
Oh, Mayer.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Gong.
You realize everything you say is wrong? The only thing you get right are the jokes. We need you to get them wrong. No, Oscar Wilde, he said, comedy is brevity. It's brevity. It means, you know what that means? Brief. It means short. Not the way you're short. I mean, the sentence. Everything, trimming the fat. Yeah. First of all, who doesn't? How they want $4.50 for that? You tell a joke like that awful second joke you did, where you kept going pause. Like that's fat. You got to get it quick. Get to the punchline quick. Like I would cut out everything, even the punchline. I would just not do the joke. That's brevity. The last thing Oscar Wilde said. You know what he said? Can I blow you?
No.
That was the last thing. Apparently he was gay. I don't know, man. I don't want to sound like an asshole, but you want to be in comedy, but you can't write comedy.
He can't even write.
You want to write yeah. Do you mean you physically can't write? Like you know how to write? I mean,
I know how to write.
Can you voice text?
Yeah, but it's just like if I write a one-man show, where do I start? Where do I begin? Where do I end?
First, you gotta get a man. But you only need one. You can write a one asshole show. No, I'm kidding. Do you really? What question do you just have? Where do I get what? How do I start? What do you mean? Where do you start?
Where do I start writing?
You lived your life. Start from I was born.
You start with two guys walk into a porta-john, and then you fucking finish. That's what you do.
Don't do it. You know what's fascinating is the way your mother knows what happened for the pregnancy. That is one of the most interesting things ever. You know how unique that is? You start there. That's where you start. Like you got a bad break even before conception. Like that, I think that's an amazing thing, that you know that your mom and the doctor can pinpoint what happened, that you got dealt this bad fucking hand. And guess what? Your old man saying, my son is strong, I don't want to sue anybody. That's fascinating. And it's unique to the Italian experience. And then you meet Joe and you drive here. I think it's... No, do you know how interesting that is? You're sitting on something that's... people made that up. They would think you were being too... it was too contrived. You have an amazing story. You start with that. You told me your mother knows what she did wrong.
Oh, she didn't do wrong. The doctor gave her.
The doctor gave her... Right. And how did she find that out? The doctor told her that?
No, when I was born, I wasn't eating.
Right, and so how did they find out exactly what happened?
Well, 7 months later, being there, they figured out that I was born
Who being Eddie?
No, 7 months.
Crazy Eddie? Found that you... Crazy Eddie was the doctor?
Crazy Eddie lived on my block.
Oh my God, his surgery skills were insane. Now go ahead. You know, the way you're going to have a good one-man show, it's clear. I have to stand next to you. With a microphone. I'll just goof on everything you say. No, but you understand how fascinating that is, that Crazy Eddie was the doctor? Did he sell an appliance right before? So when your mother took a medication, what was the medication?
It was a cold pill.
One cold pill?
Yeah.
That's unbelievable. I mean, that is like, that's I've never seen that story before. The fact that, when my mother probably wonders what she did wrong with me. How'd I come out there?
No.
Probably had a Pepsi. We got see pictures of my mother 8 months pregnant, smoking like fucking Dennis Leary in a second special. I was born not able to do laundry. Thank God. Do you see, like, John, that is fascinating. That's more pain than I could ever... I mean, dude, you could easily have really just never left the house. I mean, I kind of wish you did, but... you never left this house. No, dude, you know that point. Like, that is art. That really is. You know the point where you were dealt the hand that you had to deal with the rest of your life. You didn't retreat. You come out... And you live life. You're the St. Gennaro's Feast, the movies, Kimmel not calling you back. Me calling you back. Honestly, that is fascinating. We have to cut Joe out. He's not charismatic.
It's just I'm tired of being shit on from this business.
Wow, that's where you lose me, man. Stop it. Why would you not? You know how ironic it is? You want people not to feel sorry for you, but that's your routine. Or that's all you want is people. For the pouting, I feel sorry, this business shitting on me. They shit on everybody. My acting teacher told me I'd be Jack Black. I'm not even Karen Black. Listen, man.
So you say a joke, people laugh. I say a joke, people cry.
I'll tell you the difference. The jokes are funny. I was born a funny person. I can do nothing else. It was a gift. I can focus on one thing. I literally can't do anything. Ask Dan. I'm a complete loser. You take funny away, it's like shutting the shades in this apartment. You're getting 20 grand for a tops. It is a great career. You meet it like Johnny's an interesting guy. I know Johnny. You meet interesting people. It's not like a normal boring life. It's not like marketing at some shit like fucking company. It's great. I met you. You're an interesting person, but you didn't even get it. You shit right in front of you. That's amazing. That is amazing. That a cold pill. How many months was she pregnant? I'm writing the show for you. How many months pregnant was she?
9.
The 9th month. You were at the finish line.
When the water broke, she was not feeling well, and that's when she
You're kidding me.
Gave the cold pill.
Oh, wow.
And now...
What doctor did that?
I don't know his name.
He couldn't have been white.
He was white.
God.
You were at a white hospital?
Yes.
You don't want to pinch pennies there.
I'm seeing an angle here.
What is it?
Okay, the doctor deliberately did it. Okay.
Well, I mean, now we're writing a fucking Philip Roth novel. No, I mean, look, well, listen. There's a lot of ways to go to be creative and make it like punch it up, but you want to be one man show. You got to be real, you know.
I want to be real. I want to go out
Well,
there.
I don't want to see Seth Rogen's life all of a sudden like halfway through.
No, you don't.
Then I wrote Superbad.
I think
It's got to be your life.
Yes.
He's stealing someone's
But
life.
who's gonna help me write it? Get it down.
Oh, what the fucking... Dude, everything I'm asking you, just in a questionnaire in your head. What happened? What month? The water broke. I'm pulling it out of you. There's people who could just, look at a transcript of this podcast and write it for you.
All right, I'll give it a
Sit
shot.
down and, put Joe near a typewriter. Do you have a typewriter?
Yes,
Yeah, let's buy him a typewriter. Do they have them at Bed Bath & Beyond?
they do actually. Back to school special.
Listen, I'm going to make an outline. You outline this, your one-man show. By next week, you can blow a guy. I got a guy for you to blow.
And you can take out the teeth.
I got a title for your show. How to blow a guy standing up.
I don't find it funny at all.
Well, you're not supposed to. You're the one we're goofing on. If you found it funny, I would keep doing this. I'm kidding. I want to help you. I do. You don't understand that. You're my friend. When I keep calling you back here,
You're right.
I learn a lot about fashion when I see you. You ask Dan, when you leave, I look for the shirt you're wearing for 2 weeks. Tomorrow I'm going to be looking for that black shirt. We got to tweet it out what Mara's wearing. He honestly looks like, I don't know.
It came from a wake, a funeral, a wake.
Was that what
You say that every week, though.
Is that what, did you steal what the guy was wearing?
No, she was a lady.
Okay.
Oh,
What, it looks more like she, an Italian woman?
I'm wearing a black.
Was an Italian woman in mourning?
Yes. I'm wearing a black sweater, a navy blue, I don't know, sort of wool coat.
All right, calm down, Queer Eye, for the fucking guy. We understand. We don't need your fucking fashion tips. Yves Saint Laurent over here. What is this pose? Dan's taking a picture of him for no reason. Dan, we could do that after the show. Dan, could you write that down on your to-do list? Take picture of Mario. We always take a picture. Mario takes a picture like his first podcast.
I like to get him out of it as quickly as possible before he asks for more money.
Well, who gives? I give him the money. That's all right. I pay Mario to leave anytime. How much to go right now? I'm kidding. All right, let's take a break. We'll wrap this up. Johnny, me and Johnny have been through. We've been through this business, man. I've seen it. I remember seeing it stand up in New York. I've seen it. We've seen each other's different hairstyles. We've been through the 70s and 80s. The point is, John, it's a lot of heartache.
But Artie, I didn't say it's not. I said
But you're kind of saying it.
I said I do want to put the time in, and I want to do, and I want to learn.
And then you go, but someone has to do it for me.
No, nobody has to do. I don't know how to write.
Then you
a
can't
joke.
be a comedian. It's like me saying I want to fucking drive a truck, but I don't want to drive. Do you understand how ridiculous you sound? Who's going to write you an act? Nobody. It's a selfish world. The one-man show, dude. Nobody has that story. That's unbelievable. And you stay up there and you do have charisma, and with that, you fucking deliver the story. You tell the story of you.
And why would people pay to see that?
Because that's a good question. No. Because it is interesting. I'm interested in it. And I've seen everything. I saw Beetlejuice blow a stripper once. She put a strap on it. And you're no Beetlejuice. You're much funnier. That's not true.
Do you know John back in the day? My friends
I don't know
wanted
who
to
that
get
is.
him.
What are you talking about?
Beetlejuice.
John who? Oh.
Back John. I'm talking to John. Back in the day,
Well, talk to all of us.
my friend wanted to get Beetlejuice and have him fight me, boxing.
Okay, that's funny.
And I said no, absolutely.
You fucking fighting a midget giant? That's fucking unbelievable. With no teeth.
How come you never get him to?
How many
come
cold pills did his mother take? She took something that starts with C, too.
in? Artie, how come you never bring
Starts
him
with C, rhymes with hack. I'm sorry. No, he was a flitomite.
here? You don't come here. You ever never invited him?
Yeah, I invite him, and he comes right over. Hops on his fucking car. Now, what are you talking about?
Beetlejuice.
Yeah, I know. I got to call the fucking Irish guys that own him. You think I call Beetlejuice and he just hops in a cab and comes over? He's worse than you. I gave money for an Uber. He called me up. He's in Butte, Montana. A closer city would have been funnier. And you're going to find that out from Rick Crom. Let's take a break. First of all, Johnny is here. Johnny Stein. He's a comic I've known for a long time. He's a good guy. He was always a fun guy to see. I always liked seeing Johnny put a smile on your face. He's always nice. Known as a very, very smart, funny joke writer. And he's been through the mill. He acts. You know, you do shit. You put yourself out there. And again, the lesson I'm trying to teach him, Mario, is, you know, during the commercial, he was being nice enough to explain his sort of experience to you. And then he just go, write me 5 minutes. Then he go, I'll pay you. Yeah, what is that? He can buy that stamp he's had his eye on.
No.
David, tell a joke. Go ahead. See, I didn't steal. I said it. What, Mario? What were you going to say?
I said
that's the first thing that runs to your mind. Help me. Help me.
I just want to learn like when you go to school, they teach you how to put heading on the page. P.S.
Right.
Such and such, your name, your last name.
Okay. You think you could teach how to be funny like that?
No, it's not about asking him to teach me to be funny.
Again, the word ask, just don't say it
because
anymore.
X. I'm not asking.
You can't say the word ass, so just never say it.
X.
Just never say it again. You go. Okay, you can say it again. Say it. Say it, whatever goes down here. Yeah.
I asked John if he could just teach me an outline.
Right.
Of where to begin, where to end, and how to make it more stronger, because that's what
More stronger?
more funnier. Okay, give it more.
You can't teach that. I can't teach you how to be funny, Mario. I can't do it.
I'm not asking you.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
You want me to teach you how to fucking make an outline? Google. How do you make an outline? Why don't you Google how to be funny while you're at it? Yeah, I can teach. A retard can teach you how to make an outline or something. You want him to write you a joke.
No, I don't want him to write me a joke. I want him to teach me, or I want somebody to teach me.
Well, they have free classes at the library. They
Yeah.
teach you how to write an outline or at the New York Public Library.
But you know where they have classes on how to be funny? In God's land, when he makes you. He taught Roger Ailes how to, come on to women.
I think I would do fantastic doing stand-up.
No, you can't because you don't have jokes.
I don't have jokes. You're right.
Right. So what are we talking about? This is a retarded conversation.
Or I will write.
Play a
jokes.
tape of this conversation on stage. Okay, write a joke. What outline of a joke? Set up punchline. Knock knock. Who's there? Orange. Aren't you glad I didn't say knock knock? I'm paraphrasing. No, that's it. What's the setup? Set up punchline.
I don't know. I gotta think about it. I gotta think about what is the idea of a joke? Am I gonna pick on myself and use that
That's good. That's good. But the girthy, try to stay away from Seth Rogen's movies.
No, it's not about that. I didn't write that joke. Vinny Monroig.
Yeah, every time you say that, you sound more retarded. So you're saying a guy gave you a joke that he stole, you know about him stealing it, and you're still doing it.
He didn't steal the joke. He just picked that girthy. And
Everything you say is more unbelievably stupid than the last thing you know. Dude, you have to sit down and write yourself. It's not easy.
That's what Jimmy's sister said. You're not in.
Jimmy who?
Kimmel.
Oh, so someone in the family is calling you back.
Yeah,
A Kimmel's calling you back?
Yeah, his
Oh, that's
sister.
good. That's good.
And
Not the one with the talk show.
No.
Okay. The one playing Zanies.
Yeah, the one that's gonna host the Emmys next week.
Well, not her, not him.
Him.
He doesn't call you back.
He don't call back.
Right. Well, he's hosting the Emmys.
His cousin calls back.
You know who calls you back? Artie Lang. His cousin calls back to go find you.
You're right.
Right.
But how come Artie can't say, "Hey Mario, one night come over.
Yeah.
We'll sit at the
I say that all
We
the time.
just did that tonight.
Yeah.
and we're gonna sit down
Yeah.
with paper and pen, like if we were stupid, like if I was a retard.
That'll
in
never
school.
happen.
And you were gonna teach me the timing, because
I'm writing something down right now.
You said to me a while back.
I'm writing something down. I'm gonna see if this is funny. This is something I'm writing you. No, we're gonna work on it. This is the structure of a joke. You ready? Let me see if I gotta rewrite it. Yeah, this is better. The rewrite's better.
What does it say? Go fuck yourself. I can't see. R?
Can you read it, Joe?
I can't see it.
What's it say? Read it. Come closer. Get off the chair!
Bye.
Bye. It says bye. I'll see you.
Like Bye Bye Baby from Bed Bath & Beyond?
You just you made it unfunny. Yeah. You made a funny joke unfunny. You should pitch yourself as someone who makes something unfunny. You punch down scripts. How about this? This is better.
What's he gonna write now? Leave my apartment?
How about this? Get off the chair, Mary. I'm going to strangle you.
What does it say?
Get off the fucking chair!
Ah, you bastard! Uber's here. Uber's not here.
No, in 2 minutes.
Uber's not here.
See, that's what you learn as a variation on theme.
Yeah. It could be here, it could not be here. Here's something. You ready?
Oh, God.
Here's something you'll never
Stop
hear.
with the. This is driving me crazy.
Take it away from him as if he's a fucking infant.
You don't hear that? You don't hear when you're doing that?
He doesn't hear, he doesn't see, he doesn't write. He doesn't drive. He fucking spends money. Okay, ready? This is something you'll never hear here. Okay, ever. You'll never hear this ever from me or anybody.
All right.
You ready?
Jimmy Kimmel. What did he say, Jimmy Kimmel?
Yeah, read that. Get up right now and read it. I'm not you get all the way over here. All the way over to the fucking table. Take it back and read it in the microphone. Take it back. This is something you'll never hear anywhere.
Jimmy Kimmel is not on the phone, or Jimmy Kimmel is on the phone.
He blew it.
Jimmy Kimmel's on the phone. Whose phone is he on? Jennifer Aniston?
It's like talking to a fucking... It's as if an animal wants to do comedy.
Howie 5 cents.
Okay.
No, you know what? Here we go.
What are we playing, charades?
No. I think this is going to be your future.
Yeah.
This to me is going to be your future, and I'm not kidding. As your friend, this is what you're going to hear in the future. I guarantee you'll hear this sometime in the future. And this is as a buddy. Don't look at it till you get to the thing.
How much is a Kit Kat?
Really? I'm going to go to Walgreens.
I don't sell Kit Kats, one.
Well, there's a problem.
I've put
I think you double your
27
inventory.
years in show business fighting for what I love the most.
27 years where?
The only thing that gave me happiness in my life, one thing only, is to be in this business. Okay?
You're not in it. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
You're not kidding, bro.
How are you in the business?
What do you mean, how am I in the business? I'm a SAG member. I work whenever I get jobs. That's how I'm in the business.
All right,
Where you live?
we're gonna stop. Well, because it's not. You're fooling yourself. You're a SAG member. Every extra in the Spike Lee movie.
I don't do extra work.
Well, everyone in extras are SAG members. They're all SAG members. I'm telling you, if you say that out loud somewhere, they're gonna laugh at you. I don't want that to happen. I would start selling Kit Kats, first of all. How about this? Here's a better question. This is what you want to have people say to you. This is where you make money. How much for crack? Look, I love you. I'll take the class with you. You ready? Here's Rick Crom. You ready? Here we go. Mario, what's your question? No, we don't pay for Uber. That is funny, though. See, Mario has something that's completely ridiculous, which is the Buster Keaton way. Mario, can you pronounce anybody's name in show business? said 4 people's names, not one of them right. And they're in the same business as you. I think Bud Keaton sells candy on 30th. All right, John, you got anything you want to plug? By the way, you'll hear John more on the podcast. He's a good man. And you'll hear more of Johnny Stein. And thanks for coming in, brother. And what? Any plugs you want? Anything I go? Give us your Twitter, all that stuff.
Got an article coming out in American Bystander. That's AmericanBystander.org. A lot of great writers like Mike Sachs.
That is cool.
He's
Yeah,
gonna
Mike
be in
Sachs.
that
Yeah,
too.
that is cool. That's a cool thing.
Yeah, Onion, SNL, Lampoon People. Check it out. And lots of funny stuff.
What's your Twitter?
I don't have Twitter.
Oh, okay. All right. Now, good for you. Now, what about you? Who's writing an article for you?
Nobody.
See what he just said? He wrote an article. No one taught him how
But
to do
he's
that.
a writer.
Yeah, I am.
So, Mario, what does that mean? Right. That's why he writes. You're a candy seller.
Artie, it's the player.
I'm not a candy seller, bro. It's a very bad.
You don't charge money?
It's a very bad. Because that's not my dream job. That's not what
It's
I want to see.
nobody's dream job,
That's not
except
what
the
I
M&M
wanna
boys.
See me doing in 4 years, 5 years from now. Still
4 years from now, you know what I see you doing? Telling people you're 47. No. Again, Mario, no one's, you're begging other people to do it for you, Mario. I've given you every opportunity. I put you on my podcast. I put you on stage. I tell people to buy your book. And now I find out you don't write it. This is actionable. I can be sued. Can both of the people who bought your book call me tonight? I want to apologize. I'll call them. What is your mom's number? Do you understand? These are jokes in my head. I'm sorry. It's the only thing I'm good at. I don't know, Matt, you're asking people. It's a hard world, man. It really is, and especially comedy. So you chose a tough business, but I'm trying to help you. I give you exposure.
I know, Artie, but it's not honestly what I want people to. I don't want people to help me in that sense, but I want people to help.
Teach you how to do an outline.
Right, because
Help you how? Did you hear what you said? I don't want people to help me, but I want people to
do
help
I want
me.
people to pull out the magic globe and go, your career will be made tomorrow morning?
If
No.
they do that, it's creepy.
No, but I want
The magic globe is probably a cop.
No, what I want.
Could you pull out your magic globe, Mr. Watson? And make me funny? I want to show you the magic globe. I'll show you the magic globe for a Snickers. What? Here's the pout. Ready? Here's the pout. Here's the
not
Mario
pouting,
one. What? That's a pout.
No, because I feel like I failed. I failed as 27 years.
No, you
in this
haven't
business.
failed. You're not. I'm telling you, you haven't failed. You're on the biggest podcast in Hoboken. Actually, that's not even true. I think there's 2 broads who talk about flowers. This is not even the biggest podcast in this building. There's 2 guys who sell Vicodin downstairs. I've been on that podcast 3 times. I don't even know it. Do you understand? It's all I'm good at. That and buying you an Uber. Why don't you try to write jokes? Not Vinny Monroig jokes. Next time you come in here, all right?
Yeah.
Write Google how to make an outline, and then write jokes. Write jokes about you, about dark subjects. The cold pill thing, your mother finding out, the doctor, your father saying my boy is strong. That's touching. I told my mom that. She was crying about your father saying that because it's a very Italian thing. It's like that's unbelievable. Bad call. I think you should have sued them. It's a unique life. That's unique right there. Before you're 1 year old, you got a more unique life than anybody sitting here. Except Dan with the naked swimming. There's a 1-man show. There's a 2-man show. I don't know. Do you get what I'm saying? Try to do. What are you pouting for? I'm giving you an assignment.
No, I
Just
know.
call me Mr. Crom.
No.
I'm giving you a comedy class right now, and I'm paying for the Uber. You're up $6.50. Don't you get it with the pen? Here, only give me an assignment. Write jokes about all that dark shit. See if it comes out of you. I'm telling you. It'll come out like Chacha's peppers. All right, can you do that for me? 10 jokes about your life, about the dark side of your life, like and that are like set up punchline.
All right, I will.
Okay.
I will.
And the next time we're going to have you on is 4 months, based on this performance. You come on the next time, whatever, this week. All right? Well, if you need more time, whatever, let me know. All right? Here's my impression of Mario when he gets home. Hey, Vinny! Did I ever tell you about my mother with the cold pill? Oh, hi, Mrs. Monroig. It's Mario from Artie's podcast. I don't like Artie either. He helps me. Vinny's helping you because he wants to get...
So do you think that I failed in show business as an actor?
No, because you've never got into show business.
No.
Mario, can you tell me what your career is? What is your career? I failed as an actor. I did. I've been in shit. I cost Hollywood like $40 million. That's why I'm in a kitchen right now with Dan.
I've been in movies. I've been in TV shows.
No, you haven't. You see a kneecap for 2 seconds in 54.
No, I had lines in 54. I had lines in Bullet.
They were cut out.
No, they were not.
You're not in those movies.
Yes, I am.
I'm in movies. I'm in flops. Big time failures.
Okay.
The one movie that's a big hit, I'm in one scene.
I have a movie coming out now in
I can't even take
September.
this. I can't take it. You're delusional. I can't do anything with you. You need a shrink. You didn't fail. I failed. I got into the business. I succeeded in that. I proceeded to then fail. You still have a shot. You haven't got in it yet.